We're gonna hope that's good. Oh, I might have to move the camera. Hello, my people. Hello, hello. We have so many things happening and going on. Oh yeah, we gotta move the camera. What is happening here? What is happening? We gotta change the color because it's so damn bright in here. Listen to me right now. My husband would wait. He would wait until right fucking now to mow the lawn. He's had hours since we've been home to mow the lawn before I get on stream. And what does he do? Starts fucking mowing. What are you doing? I could squeeze him, you know. I could just I love that man with my entire being, but Jesus, you know? Why right now? No brain. My God. Oh my God. It's ridiculous. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hi, hello, it's Wheezy. It is 2:57. The show starts in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. If you don't know, Worlds Collide, it is a combination of AAA and WWE. And yeah. Wheezy streaming on early Saturday is rarely. Well, there's rarely PLEs on this early, but Wheezy streams the PLEs. Wheezy streams the PLEs. That's the name of the game. Don't wear it out. Gotta get my headphones in. Got my water. I'm getting a phone charger. That I do know for sure. Gonna need me a phone charger. Do. And there goes. Now I need to figure out theater mode. Yeah, that's what we want.
Here. WWE Worlds Collide today. Special start time 3 p.m. Eastern. Available in English and Spanish on YouTube.
Well, let's start right now. Oh, with those fucking captions. I don't want those. There we go. I changed the quality.
The groundbreaking spectacle.
Auto at 480p. Get out of here.
Today.
We want 1080. All right.
The groundbreaking spectacle.
Welcome in, everybody. I don't know what to expect from this this show. I'll be dead ass. I do not know what to expect. I am excited about it, but I don't know what to expect.
The future lies here.
Figure this out together, won't we?
WWE Worlds Collide today. Special start time 3 p.m. Eastern. Available in English and Spanish on YouTube.
English and Spanish.
Today, the groundbreaking spectacle is here. When the superstars of AAA
just be missing part of the screen. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust.
Flash in a one-of-a-kind event.
Adjust the screen here.
The future
without cutting off too much,
here. But WWE Worlds Collide today. Special.
But I hope you're all having a good day. I'm sorry that my freaking husband is mowing right now.
Today.
We have been home for a little while. We've been home for a little while, and he decided right now was the optimal time to mow the lawn. So.
When the superstars of AAA and WWE flash in a one-of-a-kind.
Fine. Hello? Why did it stop? Maybe. Dorado por Rey Mysterio Jr.
Hay momentos en el tiempo. Momentos que parten la tierra en dos. Momentos que dividen la línea del tiempo, de lo que fue a lo que será.
WWE is announcing the acquisition of Mexican Lucha Libre promotion AAA.
Guys, gotta pay attention. I gotta pay attention.
Ese espacio en el medio, ahí es donde se hace la historia, donde se encuentra el destino, donde nacen las leyendas. Hoy puedes sentirlo.
Stephanie.
En el aire, en tu pecho, fluyendo por tu sangre. Es de tu oportunidad de llevar la antorcha, de honrar el pasado a quienes vinieron antes. de llevar este legado a nuevas alturas. Pero recuerda esto, la lucha libre no es solo tradición, es una revolución.
I have the wrong logo on my screen.
Se trata de desafiar lo imposible. Hoy es el momento que has estado esperando. Tu tiempo de estar en el escenario mundial, con los ojos del planeta puestos en ti. Muéstrales lo imposible. Toma este día y grábalo en la eternidad. Escribe tu nombre en la historia. Esta es tu oportunidad, tu momento.
And if you aren't aware, this is on YouTube. Should be able to find it anywhere on YouTube. I'm sorry, freaking lawnmower, my husband.
Momentos que dividen la línea del tiempo, de lo que fue a lo que será.
And now,
okay.
Wingstop presents.
Oh, Wingstop sponsors. Yay! Okay. Roni, thank you for the resub for 9 months. Hola. ¿Cómo estás y tú? Thank you. Gracias. Muy bien. Jeff Monaco 518, thank you for the resub for 12 months, 1 year. Happy 12. Happy Money in the Bank. Happy Worlds Collide. Happy Double PLE Day. D. Lopez, 7. Oh, that was yesterday. Never mind. Not as much happened. What does AAA mean? So AAA is a promotion, a Mexican promotion that WWE acquired. They purchased it. Okay? So luchadores, lucha libre. You typically will see the luchadors with the masks, you know, the Rey Mysterios of the world. A lot of history there, a lot of things for us to learn. Is that Rey? Rey got a beard. Like a dark beard.
Just hours before competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match, Stephanie Vaquer joins NXT superstar Lola AAA luchador royalty Dalys y Chik Tormenta. And in our main event, Chad Gable, the master, United States Olympian, still in search of his first major singles title, has the opportunity of a lifetime as he challenges this man, the new face of Lucha, AAA Mega Champion El Hijo del Vikingo.
I'm gonna have to go get it. I'm gonna have to go get it.
Blood, sweat, and
give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I gotta go find my phone.
31 years ago, the culture of Lucha Libre exploded onto the world stage. The tradition, the athleticism, the pageantry, the energy. WWE and AAA have joined forces to launch the industry to heights never before seen. Faster, stronger, harder hitting, higher flying. We are live from a jam-packed Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California. Brace for impact. This is Worlds Collide. I am still Corey Graves, and I have the honor to be sitting beside a man who competed in the main event of the first ever When Worlds Collide event took place in 1994. He is known around the globe as Conan. Conan, what does this event mean to Lucha Libre?
Oh, it's Jesus Christ, my dumbass. I'm not a wrestling creator. Conan hasn't showed up in your DMs to tell you about his podcast.
And now, 30 years later, you will see the new stars of AAA, the present and the future.
No doubt about it, but we can't handle all this madness without a little help. Please say hello to our AAA announce team of Jose Manuel Guillen, Roberto Figueroa, and WWE's Marcelo Rodriguez.
Amigos, feliz de estar aquí para
Monday
darles
Night Football.
la bienvenida a su nueva casa, WWE, a mis hermanos de
Monday Night Football. Okay. I think we're
Muchísimas
all
gracias,
good.
bastante contentos y emocionados, porque bien lo dices, pasaron más de 3 décadas para que Lucha Libre
A grande casting El Hijo. I really don't know what to expect from any of this, but I'm excited to see. I'm very, very, very excited to see. It is good to see Corey again. And PLE of all. Oh, look at Sean. There's Shawn Michaels, yeah. Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels.
Y le damos la bienvenida
Free up some room on my damn phone here.
Aquí está la presidenta de Lucha Libre AAA como parte de Worlds Collide y con
Otherwise, nothing will download. That will not be good.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero a prestar y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra.
That's cool.
Al sonoro rugir
That's super
del
cool.
cañón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra al sonoro rugir del cañón.
Stage is cool.
Ciño patria tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios escribió. Mas si osare un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo, pienso patria querida del cielo, un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, de la paz del arcángel divino.
I can only imagine how hyped this would make you if you're Mexican.
Al sonoro rugir del cañón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra. Al sonoro rugir del cañón.
Cool. That's cool. The stage looks super cool. Look at the stage. That's kind of cool. I like it. The lights and everything. What we got going on? Ooh, there's a Mexico chant. Good place to do it. This was a very good place to do it.
And now for the United States National Anthem performed by our very own Lillian Garcia.
Lillian.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets reclaim the bombs bursting air gave proof through the night that our flag.
What's up? It's Caleb Perkins from Provo. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I'm not talking too much just yet. I'm trying to. We have a long stream today. I don't want to go through like just friggin' reading the entire chat this whole time. We gotta pace ourselves, all right? Steven Zingerman, thank you for being a member for 9 months in the blonde line on YouTube. Appreciate you. Happy double PLA day to you as well. TMW, thank you for cheering those 25 bits. Most beautiful stage that WWE has made in a minute, for sure. We are in for the long haul. We will be taking a hiatus in between. Pat1801, thank you for the resub for 24 months. We are on a hype train currently as well. Thank you all for being here today. I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm excited for this. This would actually be really nice to see something a little different. Trying to find a trash can.
Les voy a hablar desde el Cora, ¿eh? Hace 31 años, 31 years ago, aquí en Los Ángeles, tuve la bendición de ser parte del primer Worlds Collide. 1994. La neta sí, ¿eh?
Oh, the ropes. Are they always like that?
Y la verdad nunca me imaginé que algún día yo iba a ser parte del roster de WWE.
I recommend if you're watching, just turn the chat off on YouTube. On the just get rid of it. Go to theater mode and get rid of it.
Gracias.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Gracias. You know, and I thought that lucha libre would only be seen in Mexico, solamente en Mexico. But I'm blessed and I'm proud to see the evolution and to be part de la evolución de lucha libre. Y hasta mejor que después del día de hoy, WWE le ha dado el sello de autenticidad a la lucha libre.
You wish you understood Spanish. I understand most of it. I can get a general idea. The end part of that I did not gather.
Y lo más bonito de todo es que después de hoy, ahora todo el mundo entero, the entire world, puede ver, you all can see, the entire world can see, con lo que yo me enamoré de niño, the one thing that I fell in love with as a kid, la lucha libre.
I think people are really gonna like it. I think people are gonna be. People are gonna. For anyone that hasn't seen before. It is a busy day for wrestling fans. They're trying to kill us, man. They're trying to kill us. Trying to kill me. But we'll be all right. You know what? I'm just gonna turn into a pudding person because I'm not being active literally at all. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually a green shirt guy. He was resigned. Ooh. That's cool as fuck. Okay, so that's Mr. Makes sense, Mr. Iguana. Aerostar and Octagón. Bro literally is an iguana. Iguana. The music slaps too. Just everything. The presentation of everything. The entrance is fire. I love that.
In AAA, Conan, on your left,
you know, they make me think of not the Power Rangers. There was a show I watched when I was a kid. I can't think of it. It's just the color. It's just the color that's doing it. It wasn't the. Was it the Beetleborgs? I feel like it gives Beetleborgs to me.
Well, like everything, the bar has been
the first Beetleborgs, not the Beetleborgs Metallics.
More creative.
Oh, I'm vibing with Mr. Iguana. Hell yeah, Mr. Iguana. Why is Mr. Iguana eating an iguana though, or is it his baby? I have questions. Why do you feel like this will be better than Money in the Bank? Unfortunately, what will probably end up happening is that everyone is going to hype this and like compare the two and talk about like how much better this was, because it's the way of the internet and that's just how we are. The LW is still together? They're still together? They're still a thing? Alright. You were about to type Beetleborg? Okay, so it wasn't just me. It wasn't just me. I'm like, yeah, Beetleborg.
Alongside Cruz del Toro and Lince Dorado, the Golden Lynx, a former member of the
Other people aren't even getting a reaction. I'm not. We're not. I'm just. I'm vibing today. All right. I gotta be here long. I can't be Shannon Pissy Potts right off the bat. I can't let anyone make me Shannon Pissy Potts right off the bat. We gotta be here for a long time today.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but look who's here. Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan, the Lovebirds are ringside.
He hates that he's there. Look, he hates it.
Dom's a young man you've known all of his life.
Well, I'm his godfather.
He's hating every minute of it.
What are your thoughts on the whole
I just had to watch my dad talk in the ring.
Because Ray always did what he wanted. He was spoiled his whole life. When he was 15 years old, he was driving a BMW. For him to treat Ray like this, I'm not with it.
Conan is his godfather. I feel like I didn't know that.
Can I say something?
No. Sure. Sorry.
Let me just let everybody know that's watching Lucha Libre for the first time. This is not American wrestling, I repeat. This is not American wrestling.
Okay.
This is a style of wrestling that was started and cultivated in Mexico. It's different.
The action is
I love that.
fast-paced,
I want
downright
it to be
furious,
different. Give me something
hard-hitting.
different.
Keep your eyes on the mat as
I've seen
well
Lucha
as the
before, but I'm
sky.
just-
And now that we have the opening bell,
I'm
this
running
match
with
is
it.
underway. We're about to see Octagón Jr. in action against Cruz del Toro. Both Cruz del Toro and Aero stars spent time training under the legendary Gran Apache in Mexico, helping bring them to this point.
Well, I hope there are people watching that haven't really watched before and are learning a little bit. Are willing to be open to something new, you know? You know how that works in wrestling?
Collar and elbow tie-up.
I mean, look at the tribalism and shit between different different companies and stuff like that. So,
what do you expect Octagón Jr. to show the world in this matchup today?
Well, I expect Octagón.
is JBL showing up? They said yes
at
some point.
Hey, can you hear the atmosphere out of here? First of all, the Latino nation, they're hyped, they're amped, just like I am. But you know, Octagón wants to stay here. He wants to be invited back. So he's going to show the best of his repertoire. And let me tell you a quick story about Octagón. His family used to own a flea market in Mexico City, and the money that he would make from the flea market.
Shoulders down.
I like the sparkly
the money
pants.
he would make from the flea market,
I like the
every
gear.
week he'd buy a Rey Mysterio Jr. shirt.
Yeah, the IWC is very tolerant to
So much
change.
respect for the WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio.
Of course.
Shoulder tackle by Cruz del Toro. Looking to push the pace early on here. Nobody home. Big kick out of the way
No,
is Del
Octagon
Toro.
has an octagon. Penta has a pentagon.
Beautiful pinning combination.
Right.
Tremendous core strength displayed by Cruz del Toro, and
Octa?
around we go.
Octo.
You see how they know each other? Because all
Correct.
these guys have wrestled each other before in Mexico.
Great deal of history on both sides of the ring as these two athletes
Penta?
exchange arm drags,
Penta.
leg sweep.
Five.
Another leg sweep by Octagón.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
SLCC 40, thank you for the resub. Happy 4 months. I mean, if I'm going to troll you, I might as well sub to you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. If you're going to troll me, at least give me a little bit of cash. Appreciate it. I'll ignore you.
I gotta ask, Conan, this is most of the WWE Universe's first opportunity to get
Does
eyes
Dirty Dom
on
interfere in this
Mr.
match?
Iguana, perhaps the most unique athlete
could see him.
in Lucha Libre
They
today.
did show him. I could see him
Listen to
interfering at some point.
They like him already. Hasn't even made a move.
Mr. Iguana is over, so look at it. I'm in love with Mr. Iguana. That's the coolest shit.
La Yesca, you mean the stuffed animal iguana that he brought to the ring in his mouth?
Well, let me tell you something. He will incorporate La Yesca in the match, and he helps Iguana get out of a lot of tight situations.
The way Mr. Iguana moves,
And I would
just
also like to
everything,
say that he's
aura.
from Culiacán,
Dude,
Sinaloa,
aura.
where Julio Cesar Chavez is from, and that has the most iguanas in Mexico.
Well, Lince Dorado not about to play games here with Mr. Iguana early on. Leapfrog by Iguana. What a chop. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Conan. That's known as a Pierrotazo.
Pierrotazo, correct.
And
which was started by the great luchador Pierrot.
Stunned him.
Yeah, to say Mr.
He is
Iguana
really animated.
unique
I like
might
it.
be the understatement of the afternoon. Beautiful arm drag takes down Lince Dorado.
I think he's pointing to La Yesca. I think he's pointing to La Yesca.
He's got Octagón Jr. and Aero at his disposal, but La Yesca has entered the contest. Is this legal in Mexico?
Yes, it is.
Ooh. It's like, no, please no.
Caught a lot of action in my day.
He bit him.
He's already my favorite. No!
This is great.
Our officials showing a little leeway with the involvement of La Yesca. Up on the shoulder of Lince Dorado.
Got it in his mouth.
Wow!
So it's very performance, and
no doubt about it, a practitioner of jiu-jitsu,
theater girly,
as well as the art of lucha libre.
Performance.
Nice arm drag by Lince.
La Yesca with a cover.
Yes.
Now, if Layezga were to execute the 3 count, does Layezga make the payday?
In Mexico, yes.
You even got the tongue. You even got the.
And I'm pretty sure Layezga's being scolded by Lince Dorado.
I can hear the neckbeards now, and that's the crazy thing. I can hear the neckbeards that just.
The Iguana chants have begun
Okay,
at Worlds Collide, and we're about to get eyes on Aero, Star, and Dragon Lee.
Iguana's over with the crowd now. That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
2 incredible athletes. Expect the pace to be pushed in a matter of moments.
I love that so much.
Dragon Lee, who comes from a family of wrestlers, his dad, his brothers. Aero Star, as you know, he was the last character that Antonio Pena. Go ahead. You were telling me about this, and I didn't know.
Wheezy, the WWE YouTube chat is being annoying, spamming "We Want Truth." Close it. I'm telling you right now. Put it out of sight, out of mind, and just get rid of it.
But here comes Aero Star, Dragon Lee in a world of trouble. Up and over. Unbelievable. And a big kick right under the chin of Aero Star. Dragon Lee has Aero Star.
Herd mentality makes people feel like they're a part of something, and while it's a noble cause and the initial thought is in the right place, it's just people jumping on a bandwagon of something because it makes them feel like they belong to something. It's like this anarchist rebellion, like mob mentality. It's just, it is what it is. Out of sight, out of mind. Put on theater mode, put on full screen, and just get rid of it.
Oh no!
Oh, he might fly. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, he might fly. The Iguana can fly. Ooh. Coordination.
They're definitely flying now. Watch for this. Let's go. Get it.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, shit.
Unbelievable dueling. Tope con heroes. And here comes Aero Star. Tope Suicida takes out Dragon Lee.
This is raw, uncut, undiluted.
He even lights up. I didn't realize that. He's very beautiful. Look.
Take another look at this, throwing caution to the wind. Aero Star.
You guys, I know. I am not going to point out blunders. If you're new to me here, I'll react to it like I just did. I did, oh shit, but I know.
Aero Star now perched up top. But Dragon Lee able to get the knees up just in time.
Long as he's okay.
Aero Star survives. Aero Star, a 21-year veteran of Lucha Libre. As Dragon Lee makes the tag.
Iguana might be top 5 in the game. Iguana's a shit. Watch Iguana end up like on WWE TV or on NXT. Like even if it's just an appearance, after this, I truly feel like that might happen. I feel like we could make an easy Iguana movement on social media very quickly.
From Dorado.
Truly.
They're going to have to hit him with something harder than that. Hey, let me just say one thing. In Mexico, the biggest followers of Yeska and Iguana are the kids. Big favorite for the kids.
I think Yeska's certainly making some new fans here tonight. Backstabber into the cover goes Lince Dorado for the win. Aero Star not finished just yet.
We want Iguana.
Dragon Lee now legal for his team. Aero Star able to land on his feet. Oh my goodness, right under the jaw of Aero Star with a big knee. And Aero Star answers with a drop kick of his own. Both athletes are down. Pivotal moment in this matchup, Conan.
Yeah, and that big knee, you know, he was in Japan for a lot of years, and that's where he got that from, Dragon Lee. But this is great.
Skags the Hobo. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. What a name. What a name. Oh, Big Iguana's back in.
Iguana once again entering the contest. Exchanging blows with Cruz del Toro. Brutal knife edge chop by Del Toro.
Ooh, wow.
Mind-blowing balance and athleticism. Del Toro from the top.
This is not the first time I've seen this style of wrestling, no.
A low drop kick takes down Iguana.
But it's not something that I watch regularly.
Like God knows how long.
La Maestral cradle.
Look at this, beautiful.
Around we go.
I'm telling you, everybody in the dressing room.
Shoulders down.
No, thank you.
To come out here, you
I'm rooting for Iguana.
You know, the people are enjoying, they're having the time of their life, and they want to impress the WWE brass, as I said before.
No doubt about it. I'd say mission accomplished thus far. Iguana up on the shoulders of Del Toro. Face first.
Well, there's something to be said too for just how like individualistic
once again.
each of them is. Like they stand out to me, and I can tell them apart way more than I can the team from WWE right now.
Walking the ropes with great ease.
Like I can tell, like it's very easy for me to be able to see them, tell who's who.
Dorado. Dorado still,
No!
This is too far, Conan.
This is a travesty. This is shit. You. Oh, fired up. Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Get his ass. Get his ass.
Big mistake, Lince.
Oh, beautiful. Helicopter twirl spin. Beautiful.
Mr. Iguana reminding the world that he is an athlete to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Even if he does have an unusual relationship with these stuffed animals.
Uh-oh, 3-on-1.
This does not bode
well. 3-on-2, really. They're playing hot
Hot
potato
Iguana.
with Yeska.
Is it safe to say they're passing around La Yeska?
Yes, that is it.
Oh! No! Triple super kick takes down Iguana. Here comes Lince.
Nice.
Double stunner off the handspring.
No. No. Boo.
Kick from the outside
Boo.
from Dragon Lee. This is not where Iguana wants to be. Double
No.
stomp to the heart. There goes Dragon Lee. Tope con Hero to the outside. From the top,
wait.
Dorado with a shooting star. Watch Aero star. Breaks up the pinfall attempt of Cruz Del Toro. Is this what you expected, Conan?
100%. Like I said, this is raw, uncut, undiluted lucha libre. This is what we do in Mexico. Listen to the people.
They are not at the
What
same
a
venue
way
that
to
Money in the
start
Bank will be
off this
hosted.
day.
No, because
This
they're an hour
historic
apart.
day. And I'm glad I'm calling this match with you.
This is an honor is all mine, Conan. I watched the original in 1994 with my dad and my brother. This is surreal to be part of. Octagón Jr. now on the top with Lince Dorado. Dorado catches
Basti
Octagón with a
CG,
kick.
thank you for I can't even talk. Thank you for the
real estate to
resub
work
with Pride.
for these luchadors. Precarious position for both athletes. From the top, down goes Octagón Jr.
Super Frankensteiner. Uh-oh, there might beautiful move.
Cutter by Aerostar. Headbutt by Mr. Iguana. Keep your eyes on Cruz Del Toro. That's a lot.
Cruz has all the green on the side of him from Iguana's face.
Drop kick on the money.
Bro, have you ever seen Del Toro
NRP says, I
wrestle
love
like
this. First time I'm seeing this
Very
style of
impressed.
wrestling. I love that. I love that. I love that.
A long time for his opportunity to show the world what he can do. Dragon Lee.
He didn't,
Again,
the camera wasn't on it.
taking a
Camera
high
wasn't
risk
on
at
it.
the expense of Mr. Iguana. Aerostar again. Brillo Dorado.
Brillo Dorada, that's exactly it. What's he gonna do?
Cruz Del Toro certainly being fueled by this crazy audience tonight.
Ninja corkscrew!
Wait, and Lince is next with Octagón.
Octagón and Lince Dorado.
No.
Exchanging Pirotazos.
You talk about a Mexican standoff, that's what that was.
You don't even know who's legal. Bitch, I don't either. I actually don't.
Perch on the top rope. Looks like it caught Dorado under the chin with a headbutt.
Uh-oh, he's going for his finish.
This could end it all, Conan.
Look at this.
Unbelievable, into the cover. Octagón.
Yes! First one for AAA.
That's fun.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, that's fun.
Ass off, if I can say that. Much respect. I'm going to stand up and give them a standing ovation.
Like that.
No doubt about it. Well deserved. All 6 of these men introducing themselves to the world on the grand stage.
Hey, green shirt guy's there. Of course he is. You're gonna run across. Was it across the street? I don't know. You gotta get to the next. I'm sure you're gonna be at Money in the Bank. I'm sure you're gonna be there. You got chills. I gotta do too. All I want to know is if the Iguana is okay. I bet. I'm sure.
Cruz del Toro with a tornillo taking down everyone on the outside, which left Octagón to deliver a moonsault fall-away slam on Lince Dorado for the win.
It's almost like everybody turned out to each other. Hey, wait a minute. That sounded like Dominic.
Oh, Christ alive. What?
Uh-oh, they may not let him talk, which might not be a bad idea.
I see that you happen to be a big Rey Mysterio fan. But you seem to forget that he's a deadbeat. And I am your champion.
I haven't heard it in a while.
Como tú eres fan de ese Rey Mysterio, tú también eres una basura como él.
Garbage.
Uh-oh.
¿Qué perro qué me vas a hacer? Acuérdate, yo soy el campeón. No me puedes tocar y no estás en mi nivel.
Blatant disrespect by the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh! Oh, damn! Oh, damn!
Octagón Jr. raining lefts and rights on Dirty Dom.
Be careful, Dom's lethal. Spin the clink.
In the ring, Conan.
Be careful.
Where'd this come from?
Obviously, Octagón not about to stand for the disrespect.
Good for you, Octagón.
His idol, Rey Mysterio.
Oh, Liv, don't. Jesus.
Liv is in there now. All hell's broken loose. There goes Dominic.
Don't mess with the Iguana. Don't do it. Oh, shit.
Need some more security out here. Get Dirty Dom and Octagón Jr. away from one another.
You honestly want to live.
These two may battle all night long.
Hey! I'll see you at Money in the Bank.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Can he make his own matches?
I'll make sure I put this on the line.
Oh my God! What?
So I'll see you tonight.
Hell yeah! I'm actually genuinely so excited about that.
Bonus.
If it gets made official, Dirty Dom will defend the Intercontinental title against Octagón.
We got another match tonight. We got another match tonight, y'all.
This is great, and we're just starting.
I did not think that, like, you know, people had talked about, like, what they would think another match would be. I did not think that would be it, but holy freaking moly! 1992, that's the year I was born.
Antonio Peña, mi hermano,
Maricela
empezó
Peña
una gran
started a great
revolución
revolution in
en la
Mexico.
lucha libre mexicana.
Antonio Peña llegó después de tener su momento de ser luchador a revolucionar el mundo de la lucha libre.
Antonio Peña.
I love that the atmosphere around the show is having fun and celebrating such good vibes. I agree. For so many reasons. For so many reasons, I agree. Like, not only just because the climate around WWE right now and online and what people have to say is so ass, and, you know, people just jump on. It's a weekly program that we see all the time, and everyone just wants to, it's trash, it's this, it's this, it's this. And even if it's not, you know, there's criticisms, and of course there's ups and downs with it, but I feel like a lot of it gets blown out of proportion. And so to be able to just watch wrestling and fucking have fun right now is just really, really nice. And not only that, just I won't get into it, but just the climate of I live in the US, and shit's all over the place right now. This is cool. Without saying a lot, like, this is fucking cool. Like, I love this. I think it says a lot more than people are willing to let on.
Como todos estos personajes, como toda esta cultura llega a una plataforma global.
The Money in the Bank is green and Iguana is green, so Iguana takes the Money in the Bank. They'll show up in the match. I would 100% be fine with fucking Iguana being added to the Money in the Bank men's match.
y con gran conexión.
You're from a Texas border town. I grew up on lucha before WWE. I think that's so cool.
Tomó una apuesta y creó un legado que redefiniría la lucha libre para siempre. Ahora, casi 35 años después, la familia
35.
Peña está llevando a cabo la visión de Antonio Peña, llevando la lucha libre a una audiencia mundial, celebrando la cultura mexicana.
Escobar from Monster Trucks, my son. How's the show been so far? Amazing.
La verdad, Antonio, yo sé que
so
está
good.
mirando y sonriendo y está contento.
So good.
What an honor it is to be part of this historic event. Conan, what does this mean as someone who's been a part of AAA for so long?
It's a very emotional moment because we're the best, the biggest on the grandest stage. Thank you, WWE. Thank the WWE fans. Everybody's having a good time, and we just got a championship match.
Mowing the fucking lawn.
It's a celebration of all things Lucha Libre, including legends of the past. How about this, gentlemen, Conan? Mascarita Sagrada, arguably the greatest mini in the history.
R. Baker, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. After a long week at work, this is perfect so far. It's awesome.
Very well. AAA's director of talent, a man who
glad.
competed at the first When Worlds Collide Latin Lover. What is the opportunity to see these
A Grande Americano to win Money in the Bank and cash in on Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship. Thoughts? I don't think that would happen.
He does stuff that the normal
Never say never. I don't think that would happen. There's fucking Wolverine in there. Hello.
When you see Mascarita in action.
Latin Lover.
I know sometimes you guys
I turned
don't get
YouTube chat
along
on for a
that
sec.
well. Tonight's about
Oh,
celebration
you
for
can only
all
guess what
things.
the first thing I saw was. I don't even care.
Stars are out tonight. How
I'm pretending it
about
doesn't
that
exist. I'm not giving it any
Mexican
energy
OT?
because that's what people
Who's
want.
collaborated with
Ain't doing
artists
it.
like Lil Wayne, Paul Wall,
I
and so
am not
many
doing
more.
it.
A big time fan. The guy has an album called Lone Star Luchador.
1992. Wow, Wheezy, you definitely are my little sister. You were born in
And he's
1981.
a game changer. I love his
Yeah,
flow.
you know we were all born.
Worlds Collide, how you doing? Chuy Martinez here, directamente de Los Ángeles, and repping Dominican Republic and Mexico, of course. Y estamos aquí entre familia, always. And how is this family going to get it done? You say it's about love, power, family, but yo, you guys got Pagano, Psycho Clown, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. How are you going to get it done, baby?
¿Estás ciego o qué? Are you blind? Look at us. We're ready for war. And we're going to prove all these AAA guys who owns Lucha Libre.
Exactly. We all three come from a legacy. And tonight is a night to prove it.
I'll tell you something, Chuy, since you are asking interesting questions. This means something. And Lucha Libre, with this, can only be represented by this familia. Lucha Libre is all about tradition, heritage.
I'm not on your side. I'm not on your side at all.
Santos Escobar, el comandante del Legado del Fantasma, y mi familia, we're ready to prove to the world who owns the Lucha Libre universe.
No, you don't.
Two words.
It's been 43 minutes, and I'm not convinced. Not even a little. It took one match. It took one match for me to be like, no, no, you don't. You've been watching AAA since I was a kid in Mexico. I'm so glad y'all are loving this. It's a dream come true for sure. I think it's awesome.
I am Stephanie Vaquer.
Escobar. See?
La primera.
Stephanie Vaquer is on a rocket ship to the top. Vaquer advances, qualifies for Money in the Bank.
She was a double champion earlier this year. Also been a champion in Mexico, Japan.
Oh, this is what's next?
NXT, which is
Shit,
why
we cooking.
say she
We
is
cooking
the
with
number
oil.
one luchadora in the world. Well, look who has
Fluffy's in the house. Of course he is. Of course he is.
Chik, Tormenta, and Dalys from AAA Luchadoras.
I respect Fluffy for.
Dalys y Chica Tormenta tenemos
Man
una
actually likes
historia de
wrestling.
hace muchos años.
Dude
Ella
actually
me
likes
conocen desde
wrestling
mucho tiempo
and supports
porque
it
yo aprendí en
and
México.
has always been open about it. He's not just some Netflix celebrity that they're throwing out there for publicity. He genuinely fucking likes it, you know?
Tormenta, junto con Dalys, somos las más fuertes, somos las más poderosas.
Gable and Vikingo are going to have a legit match of the year contender in the main. I'm excited for it. And I'm aware of Vikingo and his work too. He's come through my area a few times with Warrior Wrestling.
I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but I need you to find a tag partner, okay?
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna have to go for a walk in between.
Steph, I'll be your
shows.
partner. Tú no tienes que buscar a nadie.
And there comes Lola Vice, who will be Vaquer's tag team
Lola.
This has been chaos.
Chica Tormenta y Dalys tienen mucha experiencia, pero ellas nunca han peleado una jaula como yo. Y yo la voy a enseñar a ella porque dicen que estos fists don't lie.
Lola, Stephanie.
Gable had his match already because he's got to wear a mask and change the stadium immediately. No, he has not had his match. This is 50 years old, by the way, so get ready for something special. That's dope. You get to meet McAfee Friday afternoon? Cool. For what? Basti TCG, thank you for the reset with Prime. Happy 3 months. Funny they're giving Stephanie this match because Stephanie was in CMLL.
Competing in tag team action prior to her Money in the Bank ladder match as Stephanie Vaquer joins forces with Lola Vice to battle Dalys y Chik Tormenta from AAA.
What are you talking about, Gable and Granada? Americano are totally different.
EO! Women's world champion EO Sky. And not too far away.
The guy behind her with the top mask.
Tiffany Stratton coming to get eyes on this next tag team matchup.
I don't think he was official. No, I think he just, you know, some of them like they go into. He's doing his show at Gamebridge Fieldhouse before Game 4, and I work security down there, so I'll be working with the McAfee show. Oh, how cool! How cool! How cool! I had the opportunity to go. I just didn't make sense.
Conan, these are two of the toughest women in the sport of Lucha Libre. What should we be prepared for in this one?
Like you said, they're two of the toughest because they were trained by men.
I think it was additionally in AEW, I think.
Men. And let me put it to you this way. If you ever see them
I
fighting
didn't know if he was signed or if he just made appearances, because a lot of people have done that. Like Ben Bishop did that. Ronnie, whatever the fuck his name was, did that. Matt Cardona did that.
She's from Panama, and I would... So people know who Negro Casas is. It's almost like
Chik Tormenta is in WoW.
I don't watch
WoW more. Carlos Fierro, thank you so much for the $50 super chat over on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He says, I've never watched Lucha before, but so far I dig it. I love how open you guys are to stuff. I appreciate my audience. I remember when we did TNA, when we were given the permissions to show the screen, and I did that a few times. And a lot of you guys, it was your first time watching, and you loved that too. So it is really nice to get out of like the norm and seeing what you normally see. It's a big reason that I do like to go to indie shows and get into it, because it's so cool to be able to get into something that you're not following a storyline. You know, I feel like you're a lot less critical of it. You're more willing to just be entertained by it. Wow.
Knockout power in both fists, no doubt about it.
You ready for Aura? You ready for Aura? I'm just so blown away by her and just You just, you know, when someone hits the scene or is introduced to you, and you just might not even be able to place exactly what it is, but you just tell that they're special and that they captivate people and everyone, and that is, in a nutshell, what she's done. And she's busted her fucking ass, working every show, cross promotions. This week, the amount of things that she's done this week. Holy moly, it girl.
But you know a lot about Stephanie Vaquer. You're very familiar with what she did before she arrived in WWE.
She was trained by one of the very best, Ricky Marvin. And her ascension has been incredible because she came through the Mexican system as Chik and Dalys did. But they're very, very, very tough when you're a foreigner. So they really rang her through the ringer.
And yes. If you're just joining in, we now have a new match for Money in the Bank. We've got Pentagon Jr. and Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title.
The Cuban flag. So basically, when you start wrestling, whoever you debut with, if you're a guy,
I think there's no match for Wheezy in the Bank. I got my ladder back there.
Your godfather. For women, it's
shoulders
there's
down.
The ladder. The ladder right there, guys.
Exactly. The godmother.
I'm ready.
So Dalys.
Look at the power of Dalys. Shoulders down. Pinning combination.
Was in her first
you're awesome.
match.
Love your channel and your reactions.
Madrina,
Thank you so much.
And
thank you.
A lot of unfinished business.
Well, Vaquer certainly looking to make the most of this opportunity to finish some business. Miss my guy Booker T right now. Vaquer
We're gonna mention Booker T every time.
No,
she's not. Nope.
She studied her and reversed it.
You hear that from the disappointment from the fans as Vaquer's dropped face first into the turnbuckle.
Right, they wanted to see that move, and so did I.
And here comes Chik.
Oh, Pentagon Jr. is Penta's old name.
Look at this double team.
I meant Octagon.
Down goes Stephanie. Cover by
Look at me getting my geometry wrong.
Tormenta spent most of her career under a mask.
Right.
And only somewhat recently lost
everyone
it.
Can be everyone can be a fucking shake.
I believe that's called.
Right. Against Lady Flanders. She's from Guadalajara. She started when she was 15 years old, and as you know, she's a practitioner of the garrota style. You know what that is.
You were telling me earlier, it's similar to what the Japanese refer to as strong style.
Exactly.
It's extremely stiff, it's extremely dangerous, and very, very painful for anyone on the receiving end. Great reversal by Vaquer. Snap suplex.
I wouldn't mind if she actually came through the ropes and gave you some garrota style.
We'll see how the night goes. I'm trying to behave myself as Lola Vice is tagged in and now legal for her team. Here comes Vaquer. 619. Little homage to Rey Mysterio. Kick by Vice.
Sorry, I'm rolling my eyes at commentary.
Lola's looking good. Not intimidated by the experience factor.
It's very, very tough.
Beautiful.
To intimidate Lola Vice. Oh my
Woo!
goodness!
There's a
Let her have that one.
About.
You weren't kidding. Nice takedown by Chik Tormenta rolling through. Half crab applied. Painful situation.
It is kind of weird seeing Lola and not
remember,
thinking
Chik and Dalys have that experience, and there's no substitute for experience.
No doubt about it. As Lola Vice is finding out the hard
I need
way
something
right
fun
now.
to watch for
Double
fun
up
just
kick
because
by
of Worlds
Vice.
Collide. And fun.
Lola, a few valuable
So
seconds.
nice to get to do. Like a breath
Vice
of fresh air, I tell you.
A little. Around we go. Down goes Tormenta. Oh my goodness, what a kick by Vice and another.
Vice, you could hear from here.
I might have cracked a rib.
Yeah, look at her, she's still selling that.
Rapid fire kicks lefts and rights. Dalys now caught in the
Lola.
wrong side of town. Running hip attack by Lola Vice. And one for Chik Tormenta. Coast to coast we go. Cover here by Vice for the win.
Lola's hair gets you every time.
Lola's
it's so
looking
pretty.
better than I thought, because remember, she was not trained in lucha
Her
libre.
extensions could be matched and fitted a lot better, but it's okay.
Down.
You're talking to a hairstylist here.
Can
I'm
that
critical.
be a disadvantage for traditional luchadors like Dalys and Chik Tormenta?
River City
Yeah, because they're not
WrestleCon,
used to
Wrestling
her style
Con, taking a break to watch Worlds Collide and going back to meet
Vice
wrestlers. Have fun,
an
Tevin.
Unfair advantage. What a right hand. My God.
Quick feet.
Reversal by Dalys. Boot put up just in time by Vice. And a right hand drops Tormenta to the outside. But from behind, Dalys taking advantage of the situation.
Whoa! She almost took her head off.
No doubt.
That's that garrota style we were talking about. Hey, here's Corey. He's talking ish about you. Oh,
He's
she's in
talking ish.
Tiffany's face now.
There's a little standoff. Some sparks could be
Tiffy's
flying.
holding up her belt.
As
His
Dalys
camera.
looks to take advantage.
Camera people are kind of all over the place.
Yeah, she glanced at
Missing
you.
stuff. It's okay
I
though.
know. You're trying to get me beat up out here, Conan.
Well, I'm glad Cody Rhodes fan
Dalys
27.
now in
Thanks for being here.
control of the less experienced Lola Vice. This could spell trouble for the team of Vice and
Wow.
Vaquer. Sit out,
face
gourd
plant.
buster, cover here, hook of the leg. Lola Vice stays alive. You can see
Not the
La
camera's missing
Primera
interaction with
pacing
Tiffy. I know.
nervously on the apron. Vaquer understands how desperately Lola Vice needs to make a tag right now.
I'm curious who they.
because
I'm
things are
curious
gonna
who
go
they
from bad
have
to worse.
working.
if you had to find a weakness in Dalys, what would you say it is? We know she's got a kickboxing background. She's a very dangerous, experienced woman. Oh, big power slam.
She's not a high flyer. But
strong as fuck, though.
But I don't know if that's a weakness.
No, that's not a weakness.
Stick with what works.
You don't have.
Right.
You don't have.
I know Dalys has been embroiled in a bit of a rivalry with Flammer.
Yeah, that's a champion.
With her eyes set on the Reina de Reinas championship.
Correct.
This could help build some momentum toward that goal, but right now Tormenta just stretching the shoulders of Lola Vice. Lola able to get back to a vertical base, but it's a knee to the kidneys for her trouble. Down goes Vice, cover for the win.
But they've been smart. They haven't let Stephanie to the match.
Yes, I'm glad. I do love
wearing
seeing
her
all of
out.
the love for the AAA show right now.
100%.
You want to isolate Lola Vice again.
Big fan of the love. Big fan of the love.
Tormenta, big impact in the corner, and Dalys once again legal. Here she comes. Drop kick to the base of the skull. Tremendous impact.
Lola doesn't know which way is up between her and Chica. Just ragdoll.
Ooh, who's that?
Ragdoll. Yeah. Oh, there's Negro Casas.
Negro Casas.
He's supporting her.
Look at
yeah,
excitement. Cover here by Dalys. Negro obviously extremely proud watching his wife inflict
Yes, there are
punishment on Vice.
404,786 people watching this on WWE.
She's originally from Panama.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
You're going to hear the crowd beginning to rally behind Lola Vice.
Something different. I think it's amazing. And that's how I know, like, that's when I know that I actually have wrestling people in here.
Yeah, trying to make that tag.
I think we get so caught up in the mundane, like, bitching about, like, specific things and all that. We really do get caught up in it just because it's in our face so much. But, like,
looking for a vertical suplex, perhaps. Vice put on the
at the core of it all, we do really like wrestling. And so getting to see something different that a lot of us don't know anything about. We don't know anything about a lot of these wrestlers from AAA. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We're not here to tear them apart because we don't know anything about them. All we're seeing is what's directly in front of us right now, and it's like awesome as fuck. And being open-minded about it too.
Both down before beginning his count. Vice able to.
Oh, finally she got a tag in.
Here comes Stephanie Vaquer, La Primera.
Taking her time, taking her time.
And it's as if Dalys is seeing a ghost of her past from the top. Crossbody by Vaquer.
I'm assuming they have history from the way that people have talked.
Rebound, defeat by
No
Vaquer.
disrespect to AAA, but I'm here just for Vaquer. And honestly, they probably count on that for a lot of reasons. Like, people are going to want to watch her, and so in turn, they're here watching her. It's kind of almost like a, you know, for multiple people, thanks for the house situation.
We also got to remember, how much energy does she expend in this match? Does she go in the Money in the Bank hurt?
That's
Those
a great
are also
point.
Things, yeah.
They did show a whole package saying the history. You're right.
They've just taken out the ACL, MCL, PCL. That's a full knee job. Hook of the leg.
I watched it too.
Vaquer. You have to imagine Vaquer wants to escape this matchup
How
with
she really does not look
damage and be
50.
as fresh
I think
as
it's a testament to letting go of like what a perception of age is in our mind.
It is possible, but at the same time, you know, Stephanie Vaquer, she didn't get to where she is by giving up. Oh, she's going to do a move. Here we go. What is this called, you know?
It's going to call it the Devil's Kiss if we get that far. But wait a minute.
Oh, Lola's going to do it too. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I don't think there are too many instances in life where Booker T would be jealous of
That's a missed opportunity to not have Book here.
Oh, nice. Outside.
What would you say? Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this. Vaquer could
Booker would be like, wow.
Dalys sensed it coming. Here comes Vaquer.
That's a move called La Atlantida, invented by the Russians.
Great counter. Penny combination by Vaquer. Created by
And I'm not looking to be the PC police right now. It's fine. You wanna yacht and yacht, that's fine. I just don't want people to be disrespectful, and you know, we're human, it's fine. It's okay.
The student beat the teacher. The student beat the teacher. Now we gotta find out.
Where is this show streaming? YouTube.
A very interesting turn of events going into your point. The student defeated
And
the
Lola looked
teacher,
great too.
But the question does remain.
Having them
what
in
sort
team.
of
Cool.
condition is Vaquer going to be in tonight?
Right. They made a good, really good tag team.
Hats off to both.
Infamous Raider Loco, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Hope you're doing great, Wheezy. Great day of wrestling, great show so far, and a double dip of Stephanie. Yes, please. Can't wait for Money in the Bank also. Same. Same. I feel like I've had life breathed into me. I'm feeling really good now. I know it's gonna get a little annoying later, but it is what it is. Game Slayer, thank you for gifting a sub over on Twitch. Appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you.
Let's send it up to ringside. Into the ring, I should say. Where Berto Rodriguez.
Not a single thing bad about the show so far. Really cooking. I agree.
Or victors, sorry.
Wow, acabamos de ver historia pura aquí en Los Ángeles. Grandes ganadoras. Muchas felicidades. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Gracias, Vero. Yo nací para representar mi cultura y estoy tan agradecida de tener esta oportunidad hoy competir en Worlds Collide junto a mi amiga Stephanie, la primera, baby.
Ahora, Stephanie, la pregunta del millón. ¿Todavía tienes energía esta noche?
I like hearing Stephanie talk in her
para competir esta noche por el maletín de dinero en el banco. Do you still have energy for money in the bank tonight?
Dinero en el banco.
Cada reto lo enfrento con toda la motivación y la energía que me da mi gente. Hoy me siento honrada, de verdad agradecida por compartir el ring con Lola. Y toda la gente aquí sabe quién soy yo. Yo soy la primera, pero después de esta noche me van a conocer como Miss Money in the Bank.
I really don't know what to expect tonight. I don't. I don't know what the hell is going to happen. I don't know what the hell.
With Chad, Gable, and Chad, as a journalist, you gotta be pretty unbiased. But you've said some pretty unsavory things about the Mexican people, and now you find yourself in the Lion's Den going up against Vikingo. What are you gonna do to be the next AAA Mega Champion?
Lion's Den? Who are you kidding? This is like a second home to me, okay? Now, fair enough, the luchadors themselves, they might have an issue with me, but the Mexican people, they love me. They've seen the journey I went on to conquer the dark arts of Lucha Libre. They're embracing me. They know I embody the spirit of Lucha Libre. All right, not only are they embracing me, they're embracing the new greatest luchador in the history of this business, El Grande Americano. Okay, it's a big day because tonight, El Grande is going to walk out with the briefcase after Money in the Bank, and this afternoon, I'm walking out of here the new AAA Mega Champion.
Chad knows he's about to show off in a little bit.
Mega Championship on the line in our main
Double
event.
Chad.
But coming up next,
Double
we heard
Chad.
earlier tonight that Legado del Fantasma believe they own AAA and WWE, while the three men opposing them disagree strongly.
If they can make me interested in that one, I'll be impressed. Isn't this what they did on SmackDown?
Muy bien, Santos. ¿Por qué nos trajiste aquí? A ver.
Okay.
Familia.
Excited for Psycho Clown. I mean, can you imagine Chad with AAA belt and El Grande with Money in the Bank?
Pero ahora tengo
I am open to really anything right now at this point.
Cuando los mundos
Truly.
Ahí de una vez por todas vamos a establecer
I feel like now
gente, nuestro público, nuestro
would be the perfect time to just fucking change everything. I'm not even kidding. If they're gonna do crazy shit right now, do it. Just change the entire landscape. I almost feel like personally they're like poking the bear. I mean, I really do. I really don't think they give a flying fuck what internet chatter is. I don't think they give a flying fuck what internet, like, I really don't believe that matters. They've said it themselves that it doesn't matter. They don't care, right? They don't care. What matters to them is ratings, money, etc., etc. And live reactions, not what people are saying on the internet, because the internet's not real. And people move on from opinions and controversy and all that shit so quickly on the internet. It gets a week of attention and then we move on. So I wouldn't be mad if they just continue to just fuck shit up, you know?
The most
fuck
beautiful
it.
mask in the world has arrived in WWE.
Make Logan Paul a champ. I truly, I dead ass. I would be fine with it. I know that's probably controversial, but fuck it. Make Logan Paul a champion. Make El Grande Americano Money in the Bank. Make Chad Gable a Triple H champion of some sort. You know, fuck it. I'm so because truly, even I'm done with the internet. Like, I live in this space and I'm done with it. So now I kind of just want to watch the world burn. The problem with it, though. That I feel like I'm running into and that I'm currently going to continue to run into is that because there's such a negative perception of WWE on the internet right now, right? The IWC as a whole, the brain rot and all of that exists, they want to interact with other people that are shitting on stuff. And I don't do that. So I truly feel like I feel like I'm in danger. I feel like my platform is in danger because I don't share that sentiment and I don't do that. You're not gonna see me with a green screen being like, TKO is doing this to WWE and we're in danger. Like you will never see me doing that. So I feel like I feel like maybe I'm on my way out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been a little worried. Chavo!
Team competitors of all time, a man you know very well, Conan, Chavo Guerrero in the house.
Oh, Chavo.
Oh, he looks great.
He does look good. Look at the suit.
I've worked with him.
Look at that suit. Look at that suit. That's a good dude right there. That's a good dude right there.
How about this social media sensation? Foo's gone wild. No surprise that Worlds Collide is trending.
It says the street. It says the Street Profits.
It's no surprise that the
there they are.
Champs are
Whoops.
in the house. Angelo Dawkins.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon.
Here enjoying the action.
It's okay. I kind of like the tomfoolery of the production right now. I really don't mind it. It's fine. I was like, wait, is that Tez in like in a Jason Voorhees mask as a clown? Like, what? What are we doing? Now, they're wearing camo. Like I said, if these three that are coming out make me interested in this fucking match, I'll be impressed. Okay? My clips aren't uploading again. That's so annoying. Why does it do that? I had this issue last week at one point. It's doing it again.
Feel the confidence, Conan, oozing from Legado del Fantasma.
Nasir Alexander, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Lola and Stephanie worked so well together. Love it. Yeah, they did. They look great together. It's fun to watch. It was fun. You think Legado is about to show out?
Do not miss any of the action. Get flavor delivered.
I feel like they know it too. I feel like they know it too. And this is such a different crowd too. That's the thing. This isn't a WWE crowd on a Monday or Friday. So their reaction in general to all of this is going to be much better than what we're used to seeing, and that helps tremendously because it gets them fired up. You know, it's live performance. Do I care for them? Not really, but damn, do they look incredible. They do. Hey! Dude, their entrances are fucking fire. I miss, God, I miss this. Look how cool these all are. These are wrestling entrances. These are wrestling entrances. Psycho Clown. That's so cool. And again, how distinguished they all are from each other. How intricate mask, outfit, everything. You can tell all of it apart. All of it sounds different. It looks different. Take my money. Take my freaking money.
Psycho Clown, an athlete who would give Pennywise nightmares. with El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. looking to deliver a little dose of bad medicine here at Worlds Collide. And Pagano, Conan, someone you talk about very, very highly, a very, very dangerous superstar.
Yeah, he's more of a hardcore wrestler.
Y'all know I don't jump on that shit, but I do say every time, I hate entrance music in WWE right now.
Let me just say this real quick. So Psycho comes from a dynasty of about 20 to 21 wrestlers in total.
I appreciate having Conan here to like
Maximo, Máscara. He's got two sisters.
give insight
Goya,
to stuff we don't know.
Muñeca de Plata. Berto was telling me that his dad was a promoter who was also a wrestler, and that he used to take Psycho Clown to the airport for his dad, and now they're facing each other in the ring.
What do you think about these wrestling entrances? Chad, I feel like I just got a whole promo on it. I got a whole promo on it.
In this one, it looks like we're going to get El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. starting things off with Berto of Legado del Fantasma.
Uploading again? Because what is happening?
There's the opening bell, and Los Garza of Legado del Fantasma looking forward to Triple Mania, where they have a championship opportunity against the reigning AAA Tag Team Champions, correct?
Right.
Do you think WWE will host another Lucha PLE within the next year?
Before we came on the air,
don't know.
Pagano in Psycho Clown will also be part of that matchup and a triple threat. And we're also hearing rumblings that perhaps some stars from TNA want to be involved.
Various organizations have said, can they send a tag team? We'll see.
Well, this could certainly go a long way to help the confidence of either Los Garza or Pagano in Psycho Clown.
For those who don't know, the lore between Psycho Clown and Santos. Psycho Clown took Santos's mask when he was an undercover wrestler. This is very common in Latin America.
We're great wrestlers.
Oh, cool.
They're third generation wrestlers. The Garzas, Wagner, and Psycho.
Look at this, Wagner flying back and forth. Correct me if I'm mistaken, Conan, but Dr. Wagner Jr.
I said Braun Breaker's supposedly going to get a new theme, and that's one. I feel like he's not one that really fucking needs it.
Well, you know,
that is not the most dire one.
Avenge his dad, so anything. Right now, they're coming here to be partners, but I think one day we're going to see Wagner.
Do you think wrestling is better now or 25 years ago? I think things evolve and things change, and they're very different.
How special is it for Los Garza to be headed to Triple Mania in their hometown of Monterrey, Mexico?
Incredible.
So
have the hometown behind
I
them,
personally don't ever feel the need to be like, oh, well, this was much better than this was much better than. There's so many different variables and factors that go into it. It's a roundabout way of me answering where I don't have to give an answer, honestly.
Yeah, they were telling me that they're wearing
partially because I just don't care enough. I look back on the past fondly, but I don't let it define how I feel about things always in the present. Because you drive yourself crazy doing that, you know? We get a little caught up in like nostalgia love.
And a big kick.
So I appreciate wrestling right now for what it is and what's happening. Clearly, I do like it. I watch it every week. I support it. I make content on it. I go to shows.
The WWE crowd, more than anything, they're getting to see what Lucha Libre is like and our biggest stars. Psycho, like I told you before, like all the other wrestlers, want to take advantage of tonight to make an impression on the fans, make an impression on the wrestling world. And
Red Limp Bizkit's gonna do bronze thing. I'll believe it when I see it. That sounds like some shit someone made up.
German suplex.
Oh no!
This is a double German suplex.
Oh my goodness! Incredible power by Psycho Clown. Into the cover.
Hey, Chad Gable.
For the win. And Angel able to escape.
Now that one is.
We know
wait. Okay,
Psycho
I need.
Clown and Pagano
That
are
is Psycho Clown.
practitioners of Lucha Extrema, but still very highly skilled.
Look at this, a tope from the corner.
Not the
turnbuckles.
Not the Spanish announce table.
Great agility by Psycho Clown, who is bringing the fight to Santos. Escobar on the outside.
That's Psycho Clown. Okay. Oh no shit! It's on his belt. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, he just got.
Pagano is a tatted up one. Okay. Thank you.
Collision for Los Garza. Berto and Angel tag made. We're going to get to take a look at Pagano, the proud sinner.
Ow.
You're not going to get a lot of style points from Pagano, but everything he does hurts.
Right.
Okay.
Facebuster takes down Berto. Angel able to avoid for the moment. Connects with a boot on Pagano's ear. Shutting down the momentum of Pagano for the moment. Double team incoming. Obviously, our official understanding. Traditional lucha rules, slightly different from the rules here in the United States. Showing a little leeway, not enforcing the tag rule quite as strictly. As Tiger feint by Pagano. Angel out of the way just in time. Elbow stops Angel for the moment. Here comes Pagano. Angel sent to the outside.
How are you enjoying the AAA wrestlers so far? I love them.
Here we go, Conan.
This is my shit.
He's gonna fly.
I'm surprised I don't watch them more often.
Here, they moved out of the way.
Nobody home, and that's why they call it high risk.
That's why the people love him, because he's willing to do things like this. I've seen him in Mexico.
Oh my God!
Pulling Berto out of harm's way
Jeez.
just in time.
What a G, man.
Doesn't sound to me like the crowd's very
What a G.
To the fans, that's very unprofessional. It really is.
Well, Escobar basking in the disappointment from the crowd. Angel rolling Pagano in, looking for a cover for the win.
Let me tell you two quick stories. I'm sure Santos will not like this, but it's true. When he was a little kid, I was one of his favorite wrestlers, and his dad would tell him, if you want to be big and strong like Conan, eat all your vegetables, and he would.
Well, luckily for Santos, his vegetables paid off.
Pedro in Mexico is the equivalent of you suck for us.
Legado del Fantasma looking to impose their will on Pagano and continue to rule over AAA and WWE at the same time. Here comes Angel.
Ooh.
Triple kicks ricocheting off the skull of Pagano.
Yeah, Conan, he always, the bro always has stories.
It's either Santos wrestled by himself, or the guards is, tagged up, but this is the first
Cover
time.
here by Berto. And how difficult is it to develop trios chemistry in a short period of time?
Well, they've been, he's been mentoring them for quite a while now. So I think once they get in the ring, it's like second nature.
Look at this. Rolling moonsault by Berto, hooks the leg of Pagano. Berto now showing some frustration. We heard the strategy, if you will, from Legado del Fantasma prior to this matchup. Step one is winning the matchup tonight. Step two includes taking the AAA Tag Team Championships at Triple Mania. What could that mean for AAA as a whole?
But if we lost the championship,
yes,
there would be a long line of people trying to get that belt back because it basically belongs in Mexico.
Right now, Berto getting under the skin of the crowd and disrespecting Psycho.
All three of them. Look at how that cynical laugh of Santos.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out a technical thing.
I mean, he's the type of guy that would steal your wallet and help you look for it. So are you.
You just met me, Conan. Come on, let's not cast aspersions
I
just
don't
yet.
need to know you long.
Santos now teeing off on a down Pagano. This is not where Pagano wants to be.
Of course not.
This is classic tag team strategy, whether it be standard
I saw
tag
someone
team
say
or
that there's an
trios,
Iguana
you
shirt
cover
on
it in half
WWE
and
shop.
isolate your opponent.
Very impressive, Legado. They came out in rare form, like they want to make a statement.
As
I
does
think they've already made
Do you
it.
think Pagano has enough left in the tank to turn the tides of this matchup?
Yeah.
Blockbuster connects. Pagano desperately needs to make a tag to one of his fresher partners, Psycho Clown or Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
Very smart, very smart. That's why he is el comandante of the Legado.
Oh, listen, the years spent in NXT and WWE by Santos and all of Legado.
Oh, he finally tagged.
Learned some new tricks, but Psycho Clown has been unleashed.
There's a Worlds Collide section on WWE Shop.
Big time slam.
Damn.
Psycho looked to execute a cover until he realized that Angel was inside of the ring. Angel gets a turnbuckle for his troubles.
You know another thing that's really true that I just got to think about, because I'm noticing how good of a chat this is right now, and like
maybe some
how
kicks.
there's no brain rot and no
Basement
stupid
kicks.
shit.
Yep.
How the brain rot and stupid shit would never take the time to bother even watching this, and how much the people that bitch and complain like probably don't even really watch anything. You know,
And Berto just barely
so
able
interesting.
to
Like, I don't know.
escape
I
and
could
keep
write a whole
this
fucking
matchup
dissertation
alive.
on this. I could write a whole dissertation
People
on it.
into this match, I mean, they haven't been quiet all day today.
Absolutely not. Come from all
They are
over
doing a
the
good job of
globe
holding
to
our attention, for
celebrate
sure.
Lucha Libre. Dr. El Hijo
Oh,
del Dr.
there we go.
Wagner Jr. has entered the competition, exchanging shots with Escobar.
And there, but this part of this that makes me sad though too is that like this hits and this is so, like Legado. This is so good for them.
So he's got that strong style.
But then like they're gonna have to go back.
Pro Wrestling Noah.
100%.
Dragon Screw takes down
You know.
Berto. And another Dragon Screw by Wagner.
That move was popularized by his dad, Dr. Wagner Jr.
Dr. Wagner Jr., an absolute icon in the culture of Lucha Libre.
Uh-oh.
And I think we're going diving.
Yeah.
This crazy motherfucker.
Pagano
Oh!
on the mark this time.
Kinda. He pretty much still ate all floor.
Plancha with Hijo. Plancha with Tornillo.
Take another look at this. Wagner and Psycho taking it high.
I
risk
do
and
notice
paid
it
off
seems like there's
major
the flooring is
dividends in
quite
this
different in that
instance.
area.
These
A
are
little
not small
extra to
guys
try
like
to
you're
help.
used to seeing the high flyers from Mexico.
This chat is
You
the
know,
difference
you're
between fans and
absolutely right.
casuals.
Hear the
Fucking
people?
insufferable
I sure
dorks.
do. They are rocking, they are rolling, they're enjoying every second as WWE and AAA are representing the culture of Lucha Libre in spectacular fashion. It's the talk of the wrestling world right now. And this pivotal moment in the matchup
Whoa, that's kind of a cool.
could be the beginning of the end for one side
Look
of
at
this
that.
battle.
Hockey fight. Hockey fight. I love this.
12 fists flying.
Oh.
Wagner with a thunderous boot on the jaw of Escobar.
Surprised he didn't knock him out.
I have no clue who's
You and
legal
I
again. I ain't
both,
gonna lie. to
Conan. Step up knee. Rock Santos once again. Santos might be in for a little bad medicine. Hoisted way up. Driven down. Falcon Aero hooks the leg for the win.
Oh!
And Angel keeps the matchup alive for Legado del Fantasma. Tag made, now Berto legal.
I just wanted to say real quick, so before
Said, I know
the
I feel bad for the
show,
luchadors in
Angel was
WWE. They
telling
have
me
this
that
showcase
before
and
their
back to the
grandfather, who
WWE
was a
style.
Very famous wrestler in Mexico, died.
Hold that thought, Conan. I don't know if we're going to have much time to talk after this.
What a great.
From incredible heights.
Beautiful.
There's got to be some way.
That
I don't
might
know.
do
There's
it
just got to
for
be some way
Wagner.
they can showcase them better.
Pagano and Psycho
'Cause-
re-entering the fray.
I actually would love to talk about that.
On the apron, Psycho driver. Angel now. Breathtaking moonsault to the outside.
Made famous by his uncle.
Guards up.
Yep.
Pagano.
Conan's like, we're not. We're shouting the OGs, all right. You didn't come up with this, just so you know. He's like, just so everybody knows, that was your uncle. Letting him know. Oh,
Down goes Escobar.
Off the stairs with a mortal.
Scrambling for the cover.
Wow.
Did that do it?
Yep.
And
Saved
Angel
him again.
keeps it alive. At the
Santos was
last
saved
second.
by Angel. Because right now we're 1-1, right? AAA one match.
Conan Graves, I got this.
Sit out power bomb by Psycho Clown. Big kick right between the eyes of the Clown. Watch Pagano.
See, and you know the thing is, it's chaotic, but I like that, and I feel like every time this happens a lot with like the women's like six women tag matches a lot in WWE. I noticed is that the 6 women tag matches tend to be really chaotic like this, right? And you tend to lose focus on like who's legal and all this shit. And you've got multiple people in the ring at one time, and not everything is prim and proper and perfect. And I really enjoy that. I say it every time, you know, it's organized enough. And then there's people in the chat that are like, this is messy, this is botch, fuck. But it's like, it's entertaining. Like, I fucking love this. Like, I'm able to it keeps my attention and I know it's happening, right? And that's exactly what this like that's what this is. This, like you said, this organized chaos.
Escobar for the win, hook of the leg.
Oh, he kicked out on his own. Santos.
Wagner very nearly picked up the win on behalf of AAA.
That's twice he almost pinned him. He's got his number.
Oh.
A little homage to the one and only.
To my great friend, Eddie Guerrero. Don't waste time. Let's go. Wasting too much time.
Gotta tell him a little louder, Conan. It is rocking in here.
Yeah.
It is loud. Obviously, all the athletes feeding off of the energy of this crazy crowd today.
Yeah, the Latino nation showed out, and they've definitely been loud.
Look at this. Top turnbuckle super rana by Escobar. Hooks the leg and the cradle.
I don't know who the hell is going to take this.
Survives again. Great power by Escobar. Thinking about the Phantom Driver, perhaps.
Think Legado will end after the match?
Pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
I hope so. That would be a really cool way to do it. Because I do think it needs to happen.
Up goes Wagner. Down goes Wagner. Phantom Driver. Will this do it? Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know. You know that had to feel good. You know damn well that felt so good.
2-1 in the matchup favoring the WWE contingent. This has got to do great things for the mentality and the momentum of Los Garza as we barrel toward Triple Mania. Let's look at some of these highlights. A super rana from the top.
Oh, do they have another match at Triple?
Amazingly, Wagner survived and continued. Big knee by Santos was the prelude to the Phantom Driver, a maneuver that's brought Escobar so much success. And Los Garza hope they can continue this momentum.
The NXT North American
with the
match.
Tag team titles on the line.
Oh shit, that's right.
Hey man, I gotta
Can we transfer this level of coolness for Legado to SmackDown, please? So that's what I didn't want to, in case something happened and I missed the finish, like I didn't want to talk. So, like, you know that, like, someone said it too, like they did it in WCW, like there's a way to do it, but so I'm always the first to say, like, I don't work there, so I don't really know, like, how things work and you know, but when you have people that are so good at that style, and I feel like this is what ends up happening because of, or with, how do I want to say this? I'm thinking of Shinsuke Nakamura, okay? Like I'm thinking of Shin, right? You know, came from strong style, right? But there's nobody else that's really doing that can really showcase it and make it feel as important and in his wheelhouse. You know what I mean? And so I feel like everything just gets lost in the mix in WWE, and it doesn't feel as important as it should. Like I just feel like there's a way. They got to come up with a way to make it stand out and be different.
Los Ángeles, California.
Do I think I might do the World Cup next year? No.
6 de noviembre de 1994.
That's my birthday.
Frente a un público entusiasmado, AAA hizo historia. En suelo
Big
estadounidense.
if the WWE and Triple made a Lucha Underground like show.
Thousands of fans here at the LA Sports Arena and millions watching
Yeah.
and exclusively on pay-per-view. It's finally here.
My only counter to that is just there's already so many shows. I think at a point you're gonna, like, it's too much, you're gonna burn everyone out. Like think of 205 Live. You know, while it seems like a good idea to introduce its own show and its own thing, I don't know that it is, because people are already committing so much of their time to watch the other shit. And remember, we've got a 3 fucking hour SmackDown on Fridays. Like, I'm at the point that I don't even a lot of time want to watch SmackDown. I would rather watch NXT. But from my perspective and what I do, you know, if I have to pick, SmackDown typically, well, gosh, lately, actually, it doesn't get better numbers. I've been worried people aren't watching SmackDown. Like people don't really care about SmackDown right now. Just in me looking at like my numbers and everything. TMW, thank you for cheering 25 bits. I can't remember the last time I watched a show that was just super fun without having any major feuds attached. It's just a fun ass time, man. I'm so happy that you stream this. The vibes are immaculate. Dude, I know. Hi.
El evento contó con íconos como Perro Aguayo, Conan, La Parca y un joven fenómeno llamado Rey Mysterio Jr.
Rey Mysterio Jr. can create moves out of nowhere. He thinks literally not on his feet, but in the air. I can't even begin to call.
Can you stop looking at the numbers? Well, numbers are important for what you do. I'm not talking about SmackDown, like Raw's ratings that people bitch about like on Twitter. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about streamers like my numbers, Santi's numbers, Khan, Mini, anyone that posts about wrestling and streaming. There is value in numbers, and they can tell you certain things. They really can. People use them as a way to be fucking insufferable. They use them as a way to be insufferable. But I have to look at my numbers to a point. Like right now, I don't. Like as I'm doing this, I don't. But in my reports and things, I do. And my numbers get reported to like my manager and the agency that I work with as far as advertising and things like that go. So they do matter. Depending. Yeah. Anyway.
Worlds Collide no solo fue un espectáculo, fue un momento histórico. Una declaración que demostró que la lucha libre debe estar en el escenario mundial.
Excuse me, sorry.
Qué velada la que estamos teniendo. Gracias WWE por traer a AAA a nuestra casa y permitir que el rojizo latino se sienta en el mundo entero.
Do you think this is going to be a yearly thing?
Estar presente aquí, teniendo la historia como hace 31 años. Esto es Worlds Collide. Esto es Worlds Collide. Esto es lucha libre.
Numbers matter for you because if you don't have enough viewers, it's not worth your time if you aren't making money. So it's pretty important. I like to look at it a little differently than that. I'm trying not to look at things anymore as like, oh, it's not worth my time. If the numbers aren't there, what it tells me.
Hijo del Vikingo, el día de hoy con un compromiso muy importante. Vas a enfrentar a Chad Gable, pero además vas a poner en riesgo el mega campeonato de la AAA. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Nervos. Chad Gable no es cualquier rival. Es un maestro del estilo americano. Eso no significa que tenga miedo. Esto significa que importa. Pero I'm going to fly. Hoy estoy listo para defender mi mega campeonato enfrente de toda mi raza.
You heard him. He's more than ready to defend that championship, that mega championship of AAA. Frente a Chad Gable. Chad Gable,
guys, this is on
he's
YouTube.
A great rival. He thinks he's the master of American style. Muy buena suerte. Good luck.
Muchas gracias.
So if numbers are dropping or changing, what it tells me is that there's something that either I need to change, there's something happening, there's a reason that it's happening, right? If the numbers are dropping, I don't necessarily think the answer is always to be like, oh, this isn't worth my time anymore. It's kind of like, okay, well, how can I make this more lucrative? How can I make this something that people do want to watch? And then you can get to a point of like, oh, okay, well then let's not do this. At least as far as like watch-alongs go. Because if you also have to compare to like. So Savio Vega. You compare to like other people that do this like a similar or same thing that you do. Because it's like, well, if they have quadruple, actually more. I mean, quadruple times 10 the amount of people that are watching me, then oh no, there is an audience for it. There are people that will watch it. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest example obviously is Santi. We're in completely different levels, different brackets, but clearly there are still over 1,000 people willing to tune in to him and what he's watching. So like,
there is no way this match is not going to be fire.
Agreed.
A lot more to this shit than you. Well, bouncy. This should slap.
California and all around the world, it is time to get bouncy. Conan,
I know you've seen Javon Evans. How impressed
Raw got its
have you
lowest
been
viewership
with
since
this
moving to
21-year-old
Netflix.
young
When it
man?
comes to TV shows like that, it's a lot different. You can't. They're not all the same. So what I'm talking about is like what I do in general. You know, what my numbers are completely different than what a whole television program is going to be looking at. So a big reason that Raw got its lowest viewership since moving to Netflix is because currently you have the fucking NBA Finals going on. I've also had my lowest viewership this year in the last few weeks because the NBA Finals are on. There are certain factors, holiday weekends, things like that.
Although I think this man might take exception.
So when you see NHL playoffs, yes, and it's like this every year. It's like this every year, especially during the summertime. We get our biggest peaks in the road to WrestleMania, January leading up to April, and then from here, it's really up and down. And it's really cool to be in the position where I've experienced it a few years in a row now, so now I have the experience of it and I can talk about it. But
to see Laredo Kid on this grand stage. As a matter of fact, Laredo
so then you start being like, okay, well, what can I add in to supplement it? So like, you're gonna get a lot more Patreon content, right? We're gonna be doing that subathon. We're gonna introduce the Nostalgia Night once a week, or every other week.
Even though it's the first time they're probably seeing him, and
It's fun.
Javon is usually the best high flyer in the ring, but as I said
down
before,
period
he's
usually
got
post
Phoenix and
Mania and
Laredo
Christmas
to
time, I
contend
feel.
with, so he
Right
better
before
bring his
Road to
A++
WrestleMania
game.
and just the fall off after like a couple weeks after WrestleMania, like about now. Question, and I like Santos, this is not about him personally. Do you think a lot of the IWC fans gravitate to Santos' channel and chat, or other streamers who use the anger to fuel their channel? Again, not something has anything to do with it, just viewers. Yes. Yeah. So I don't remember if I talked about this on stream here, or if I did it with somebody else. No, well, I did kind of, because I was telling you guys that I talked to my other creator friend about it that's not a wrestling creator, but he's a wrestling fan. And I was saying how I will never be at that level when it comes to streaming wrestling, solely because I don't feed into like the IWC brain rot, right? Like I mentally can't handle it, so I don't poke it with a stick and try to conjure it in my chat. For me, the views and the engagement isn't worth it, because you've seen me normally like when chat starts popping off, and it really does, like, it gets old, like it wears on you. That's why he doesn't interact with the chat in the way that I do.
As a matter of fact, Fenix held
There's a method to everyone's madness, right? And it works for him, and we're completely different people. I can't handle it. I can't handle it, and I don't want to do it. So those people will not want to hang out here, because people will not commiserate with them. Like, most of you here will not entertain that. You basically will tell them to shut the fuck up and that they're stupid. And they, like, you know, they don't want that. They want to be like chickens clucking in a circle, shitting all over the place, you know, shitting on stuff.
Why? Do you have a favorite?
I have no favorites. I have to be.
I don't watch any of the playoffs of the NBA or anything else when it comes to wrestling shows, and you're streaming, I'm always here for you. Yeah, and I appreciate it. But also, like, if you, I really appreciate that, but like, you don't have to. You know, you don't have to. If you want to go watch the fucking NBA finals, go watch the NBA finals. That actually happens a lot. That happened a lot last year. This motherfucker. Do we think he's dropping this title? What's this?
I do happen to know, Conan, that Ethan Page is not a young man that you're a fan of.
Well, no, he's got a big mouth, and he couldn't be star if he was thrown by a ninja. He's got idiot's luck.
Oh, yep, that is it.
Either way, the idiot's luck, as you put it, has led Ethan Page to capturing the North American Championship in NXT, knocking off Ricky Saints. But now, Page has the unenviable task of defending against three.
I don't think he's losing it tonight, but it could be wrong.
Conan, you had great success.
Who you got on this four-way match?
You were never a high flyer. What does Ethan Page have to do to escape with his gold tonight?
Well, I didn't think that he was gonna win it back, or that he was gonna win the other week. What is it, 2 weeks ago now? So.
And if you're a high flyer, he's gonna try to ground you. I mean, just a very cerebral.
I'm gonna say Javon. I have a feeling it's Javon.
norteamericano de NXT. Les presento.
Sean Valley King, thank you for the reset for 26 months. 26 months and no haircut. I just want to be a sexy one. That's crazy, though.
Pesando 180 libras, Javon Evans.
Bouncy. Imagine if Javon won. I could see it. I can see anything happening with this one just because of the way that Paige won.
Mexico, pesando 198 libras, Laredo Kid. Y de Ecatepec, México, pesando 198 libras, Rey Fenix.
Animo! You just shaved your head bald for the summer and it's already back at Buzzcut. Shit grows fast.
Y ahora,
Robert 3641, thank you for cheering 100 bits, bud.
Canadá, pesando 225 libras. Él es el campeón norteamericano de NXT. All Ego, Ethan Page.
What are we at Subways here?
Field of challengers truly encompassing
I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something a little different.
Obviously, Ethan Page representing Canada.
Have the sub counter on.
Rey Fenix and Laredo Kid representing Mexico, and Javon Evans.
Wow, there's 193 of you watching this right now. Hi.
Massive day for the
Crazy.
Lucha Brothers. Rey Phoenix
Thanks
has
for being
this
here.
opportunity, and
I didn't
later
expect that
tonight,
many
his
people to
brother
be here for
Penta
this.
competes in the men's Money in the Bank ladder
Yeah, I don't look to see.
100%. Let me tell you a
I just
story.
had to because I had to look at
Rey
the
Fenix was a little
sub
kid.
thing.
Pentagon brought him to see Rey Mysterio at an autograph signing.
Hi,
in
Lane.
Mexico
What's
City,
going on?
And it was so packed that they broke windows.
But I wanted to do
and they
something
had to
for
shut
sub
it
goals.
down,
Like if we
and
hit a
he
specific
never
sub
got
goal,
the
I wanted
autograph, and he
to
started
do
to
a
cry, and I was able to introduce
bracelet
him
giveaway.
to Rey Mysterio like around 15 years later.
Are you taking credit for Rey Fenix in this business, Conan?
Well, I did discover him.
Well, you made a hell of a discovery as Ethan Page already eliminated from this matchup. Not a situation he wants to be in. First fall will be declared the winner.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Absolutely it was. Phoenix and Laredo Kid exchanging
Oh, I don't know if I have green.
high-level lucha skills. Wow!
Give me a theme of this show
Just had some teeth
to
slapped
make a
all the way to San
bracelet.
Francisco after that right hand
What
by
kind of bracelet can I
Laredo
make that's
Kid.
the theme
Well,
of
Ethan
like
tried to
something
do a
from
Fantasma and
from
the
this?
Garza didn't move out of the
But
way.
there's just lucha
Remember?
libre in general. This
Pagano
show,
crashed and burned.
Mexico, something.
Obviously, even in the locker room, everybody doing their home.
Mexican flag. Well, I plan on making the colors
Because I
Mexican
saw them
flag.
as a tag team on SmackDown. They looked
But like
great.
word-wise, you want me to just make one with like the colors? Because I did think about iguana. I could do a green iguana one, or I could just do iguana with the Mexican flag
Phoenix and
colors.
Javon have not forgotten, but feel the energy in here, Conan.
People know Ish just got real. These are
Triple
two of
AW
the
with green
best.
and red. Lucha. Just put lucha.
Oh, Evans, schoolboy, shoulders down. Smart decision by Javon.
Yeah, but too early, too early, too early.
Like a
Have a
word.
little game
Yeah,
with
like something I could put on the face.
Macho.
Yes.
Come on, Javon. Come on.
Yeah, Pentagon and Phoenix will slap the taste out your mouth.
Evans now following up with a series of heavy right forearms.
Do I have a lot of A? I have a lot of everything. I mean, I'm not making 50 million AAA bracelets. I'm making just a couple and then I'll do
just how
giveaways.
bouncy he can get. Great counter by Phoenix. Otro Piratazo.
Walks the ropes.
That is unbelievable.
That's why I told you that Phoenix is an innovator, just like Javon is.
You can hear the respect
Aw.
from the crowd here in the Kia
You
Forum.
said Javon's an innovator.
As Rey Phoenix and Javon
That's high
Evans
praise. That's cool.
go to work.
Javon's
Neither man
getting
able
big
to
as fuck,
sustain
though.
an upper hand.
People know when they're watching something special, Corey, and this is special. Wow, Ethan, there's where the cerebral comes in, right?
You're absolutely right. Ethan Page may not be a flashy competitor, but he is extremely dangerous. Never afraid to take a shortcut. always has strategy. Laredo from behind looking to take advantage. Down goes Ethan Page. Big boot by Fenix. From the second turnbuckle, down goes Laredo. Oh,
wow!
Page.
He did a huracarrana. Ethan, he's not known for that.
You gotta be
Right. Well, I actually was just gonna say, look at all this fucking moving that Ethan's doing.
Having a little fun, but
look at this boy go.
Javon Evans taking
Really,
advantage.
Ethan's the odd one out in this, but he's doing good.
Big drop kick right on the money. Page goes sent to the outside one more time.
Uh-oh. Gassing up.
Great height on
Gassing
the
up.
drop kicks, right?
Look at the eyes of Javon Evans.
Oh.
Javon had designs on taking flight, but Ray Fenix put a stop to that. Big time kick on the ear of
Spider
Javon.
kick.
The spider kick connects.
Conan.
You know he's gonna fly. Animo
He's
sign,
helping, man.
which basically means don't give up.
Phoenix showing no signs of giving up,
It
no
was a good
signs
call to
of
have
slowing
Conan.
down. The forum is ablaze. And Laredo
He took
plays
too
forward.
long, and Laredo was there.
Ethan Page wants to get back in the fray.
How-
He doesn't want to
shit.
lose his championship without being involved in the decision. From the top, Laredo, beautiful. Taking out Evans and Page simultaneously.
I hope they repeat that. That was incredible.
I have a feeling
They're
all
not.
four of these guys have a lot more gas left in the tank. Conan, Phoenix takes flight.
Don't knee over the top, incredible.
That's the first time
And
that's
these
happened
guys
since
are
I've
giving
had
it their all.
the,
people listen to them. The
since
Latino
I've had
nation
the
has
new
showed
camera.
up today,
Or since I've
and
had
they
the
are
new
happy with
fan.
every
I guess I
single
gotta
match
turn
that
the,
they see.
The Latino nation and
I'm turning
beyond,
the
Phoenix
air
gaining
conditioning
fans
on
all
here.
over the globe as a member of WWE.
If it happens
returning to his
again,
roots.
just know that my
DDT
camera
on the top of
overheated, but I
Page's
haven't
head
been
for
having
the
any
North
issues with
American
that. I'm
Championship.
surprised. I'm surprised that
And Ethan
happened.
Page kicks out just in time.
Also, guys, I can see when I'm back.
See
You don't have to tell me. I can see on my camera.
Athleticism that has become a trademark of Laredo Kid.
This stream got issues just like its host.
None other than Tornillo taking out all
I got
three
issues,
competitors.
and you got them too.
But this match rolls on, and now
And I
Ethan
don't give
Page
a
in a lot of
fuck
trouble. Phoenix
what
could be
you think
thinking
about
about the
me.
Mexican muscle buster. Page in trouble. But Javon Evans from behind with a kick right to the kidney.
Why would you want tables in a match like this?
Listen, everybody's entitled to what they want. I think this
Connor goes,
athleticism has
why would
already
you
been
want
off the
tables in a
charts.
match like
Javon
this? I
Evans.
fucking
But
love.
now wait,
I love the.
Conan. You better be careful. This could get crazier. Phoenix with a kick right between the eyes of Evans. Palm
Conan is my
strike
thought.
rocks Ethan Page.
We've seen 2 or 3 times during this match, when you play to the crowd, you pay for it.
You're absolutely right. Some
You got to be more focused.
veteran advice from one
Yeah.
of the greats. But look at the power of Ethan Page.
Wow.
Felt like a Drew McIntyre.
On top
Conan's
of
like,
Javon,
shut up,
and
you
now
dummies.
He's gonna fly.
Page from the top. Big splash onto Evans to retain the North American title.
I don't think Ethan does these many flying moves in 1 year.
He's just kidding.
done it
Javier's
already
just
in
kidding,
one
guys.
match.
It's okay.
Tripping Evans up, driving
It's
him
okay.
down. Another attempt.
You guys are allowed
for
to
the
joke
North
with me.
American
It's okay.
title.
I know I've been
Phoenix breaks
hypersensitive
up the attempt.
the last few months, but I'm
You
really
think that
not
Ethan's
as
trying to show
sensitive
them,
now.
hey, I comply too?
Artist is going through
Listen,
some
I
shit.
think Ethan Page is doing anything and everything
We love
he can
analytical
and has
commentators,
to do
Conan rules.
to lead
Well, that's the
LA
thing with him
with
and-
his
well,
coveted
and-
North American title.
Graves
Phoenix
is
with
very
a
much like
spider
a
kick
good
once again.
analytical one.
Laredo gets the best of that exchange.
But they're a good pairing for
Here
this, I
comes
feel like.
Laredo Kid. Epic forearm in the turnbuckle.
Because like you get what you're used to with
Michinoku
Graves,
driver.
but then you have Conan that's really helping.
Laredo could be looking
The ref's face.
twisting moonsault. Ethan Page from behind. Laredo out of the way.
I'm bookmarking that solely so that I can screenshot.
Big forearm. And Ethan Page now finds himself in trouble. Phoenix from behind. Changing waistlock with Laredo. Wow! Unbelievable! Into the cover for the North American title. And Evans keeps his opportunity alive as well as Ethan Page's reign for the moment. Let's take another look at this, Conan. I honestly don't even know what you call this. A DDT
I'll never
version of a
disrespect you
destroyer.
even as a joke. I mean, well, I
Whatever you
disrespectfully
call it,
joke
it
with
was
y'all.
impressive,
So,
but
like,
ultimately
I
not
love it.
enough
Infamous,
to
thank you for the
keep
$2
Phoenix
super chat.
down.
You hear the people.
I sure
What are
do.
they chanting?
This is awesome. You
Like, I don't care if you're like, oh, you have issues, or, oh, you know, you're just giving me a little dig. I don't care. But if it's like, you fucking stupid fucking bitch, like, that's different.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker takes down Javon. The quebradora delivered by Laredo Kid.
Giro con quebradora. Very Mexican move.
Evans thwarting whatever Laredo had planned there. Now Laredo Kid stuck in the tree of woe. What is Evans going to do next?
Pull a hamstring.
Bouncing off the bottom into the German suplex. Lightning speed.
Get him out of there.
From the young OG.
Come on. Come on, bouncy. Bouncy.
Evans looking to make a little history.
Aw.
Clear the deck. Here comes Evans.
Whoa. Whoa.
I felt like that happened in slow motion.
Kidding me. Bro, they just landed right next to us.
Everybody all right over there, gentlemen?
I wish they would have taken out all three of the Spanish announcers.
Everybody seems to be unscathed aside from Ethan Page, but Javon still has work to do. What? No way. You don't.
Uh-oh.
You don't think so, Conan? This is nuts.
This is almost, remember the Bandaminator?
Yeah.
This looks like what it might be.
Oh my God! Evans didn't get all of it, but a twisting kick connected on the face of Laredo, but here comes Ray Fenix looking to capitalize. Red dot on the money. Javon Evans closing in on the North American Championship. Springboard cutter.
The height of the
cover.
Yes.
And Ethan Page to the rescue.
The height and the athleticism is crazy, ridiculous.
He's bouncy, Conan.
Let's take another look at, you're right, crazy, ridiculous, and insanely precise. Flying blind, cutter connects, but Ethan Page preserves his championship reign just a little longer.
Oh, wait.
Oh, got him by his hair. Not the hair.
And Evans now furious, teeing off on the North American champion. And Page just
The last time Javon was in one of my lives,
Javon Evans.
I was like, bro, I was like, you scared me. You need to calm down or you're not going to make it to 25. And he just was like, what you mean I'm not going to make it to 25? I'm like, you know.
Looking to pick the bones of a fallen Phoenix.
You clown.
And he's talking trash to Phoenix. Phoenix drop kicks him.
That might have been a mistake.
Oh, the amigo.
Where's Javon?
Goodbye, amigo kick.
Rolled out. Okay, all right.
Page spills to the floor, but here comes Laredo Kid. Phoenix out of the way. Kick to the back of Laredo's neck. No one does it quite like Ray Phoenix. Double stomp.
Bro, this is non-stop. How could you not like this match?
My mind is blown. Our jaws have been off and on the table since the opening bell, and Phoenix continues to deliver. Evans is rocked. Phoenix, maybe looking for the Phoenix driver. North American title on the line. Down goes Evans. Phoenix.
Ooh. Going to be the Phoenix driver, more like a side slam type of move, right?
It was unbelievable.
Can you? Oh God! If I have to listen to Phoenix, or sorry, not Phoenix. If I have to listen to Ethan talk about losing when he wasn't the one that was pinned, I'm gonna puke.
After being hoisted up, knee and driven down. My brain goes to Mitsuharu Misawa, the Emerald Erosion. Kick. This is wild. This action hard to keep up with no matter where on earth you are. All ego looking to muscle up Phoenix, but watch Evans!
Didn't you just tell me that we were trending #1 or something?
We sure are. Worlds Collide has been trending #1 all over X and social media.
Oh
and
boy.
with damn good
Trending
reason. The
worldwide.
world needs to be talking about this. What we are all witnessing together. Conan, this is magic.
It's been action-packed since the beginning. Latino Nation again starting a This Is Awesome chant. We've got celebrities, legends.
Javon knows he is him, as he should.
Everyone wants to show up, show out, but these four men have one goal in mind, that being the NXT North American Championship. Javon Evans trying to put Laredo Kid in a Precarious position, open end strike by Evans.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm surprised that Ethan and Javon survived that crash and burn we saw over here in the Spanish announce table.
You're not the only one, Conan. Everybody has been impressed. Uh-oh, nasty landing. Evans made contact with the stairs. Ethan Page now looking for the ego's edge. Has Fenix up high. But Fenix frees himself. Kick on the jaw of Page. Conan.
Spanish fly on top of,
Page out of the way just in time. Fenix with a Spanish fly. Muscling up Fenix. Ego's edge to retain. Cover.
No. Ah!
Evans from the heavens. Oh my
Come on.
God.
Come on.
Look at everybody, it's in pain. Ethan is back. Fenix isn't even moving. This guy's on his knees. Javon, the other, Laredo rolled out of the ring.
I don't know. I got like a chill thing. I feel. If it's not Javon, I just.
Laredo kid still in this battle. Wants to make the most of the opportunity. Jumping punch from Evans on the mark. Twisted grin attempt by Ethan Page. Stopped by Evans now. Middle turnbuckle to the top. Springboard cutter. Ethan Page, all ego, dumps Javon to the outside.
Ow.
Down goes Fenix. Ethan Page, twisted grin.
Shit.
He's gonna steal it again.
Shit.
Wow.
It's all right. Damn it.
The reason why he's the champion.
I really wanted to be Javon. Good job, Ethan. My God, but God, if you suck. Good job. You suck. Yeah, I know. Thanks, Cruz. As I'm here.
Great challengers in front of
Bitching
him.
and moaning.
And he came
Someone said
out
fraud champ.
still
Fraud!
The champion.
Dastardly dog. Ethan too smart. Don't give him that much. Don't give him that much. No, yeah, I hate the winner. Awesome match. Boo! Boo!
Javon Evans splashes Page, keeps the match alive. Here we go, flying blind again.
And Conan's shit talk throughout it as well. Not even shit talk, but just pointing at just like, why would you want tables?
Twisted grin on Laredo kid and
The sensibility of just like pointing out stupid. I love it. It's great. Thank you.
I believe it's still weighing in the favor of
Boo.
WWE. This next one is of the utmost importance. The main event is on its way shortly, but this moment belongs to Ethan Page.
Por más de 40 años, el universo de la WWE ha sido testigo del espectáculo de WrestleMania. Pero otro legado ha vivido por más de 3 décadas en el gran país de México.
Si WrestleMania es el Super Bowl del Wrestling, AAA es la Copa Mundial de la Lucha Libre Mexicana.
Desde 1993, Triplemanía ha sido el evento definitivo de AAA.
Es el show más grande del año. Los luchadores pierden cabelleras, pierden máscaras. A donde las sorpresas más grandes las hacemos ahí.
Pasión, orgullo y un espíritu de lucha infinito. Un estándar y una tradición que se remonta a un comienzo trascendente.
La Plaza de Toros México, con un lleno impresionante en donde se quedó gente fuera.
Y todo esto terminando y culminando, rompiendo el récord de asistencia de la lucha libre mexicana, con más de 48,000 personas en Triplemanía 1.
Una marca de asistencia para la lucha libre mexicana que se mantiene hasta el día de hoy.
Y cada año ha sido continuado y seguirá por todo lo que resta.
Un legado que sigue creciendo y está listo para sumar el siguiente capítulo. Este agosto.
Las dos triple manías más espectaculares que se hayan producido en territorio nacional y en las cuales veremos grandes rivalidades como nunca antes las habíamos visto.
Y este 16 de agosto no va a ser la excepción, va a ser una de las mejores triple manías en toda la historia de AAA.
Main event time has arrived. Chad Gable, the master, the United States Olympian, who has not yet been able to capture a major singles championship, has the opportunity of a lifetime as he challenges the new face of Lucha Libre, the AAA Mega Champion, El Hijo del Vikingo.
Vikingo, you did it. You did it. You found the one way to make me even more excited about this match than I already was. In Mexico City, you won the AAA Mega Championship and you raised the stakes of our match that much more. Unfortunately for you, this is going to be a problem. Chad Gable has been on a hero's journey, my own vision quest to unlock the dark arts of Lucha Libre, and I've done it. And I've put in more hard work and more diligence and sacrifice to do this than you or anyone knows of. And someone's gonna pay for it. You, my friend, are the one who's gonna pay for it. You're gonna become the shortest reigning mega champion of all time. Congratulations. When worlds collide in Los Angeles, I am gonna win the AAA Mega Championship. With AAA under my thumb, all the people of Mexico will say, Viva la Mexico.
Arriba. Chad Gable.
Hi.
Eres un
I wanted
hombre
to grab
pequeño jugando a ser grande. Y lo peor de todo es que andas diciendo que representas la lucha libre mexicana. Tú calculas llaves. Yo hago magia en el aire. Dijiste que mi reinado sería el más corto en la historia de AAA. Tú no sabes que yo soy AAA. La última vez que tuve el megacampeonato de lucha libre AAA fue por 833 días. La lucha no es un show
When is Triple Mania?
Para nosotros es sangre, familia y honor. Algo que tú no tienes.
In LA, history will be made with the best they've got in AAA versus the best they've got in WWE.
Hearing different
Vikingo, our worlds are about to collide.
Chad Gable, vas a aprender que la lucha libre mexicana no se imita,
Damn, it went all the way
se
back there.
respeta. Vas a aprender a respetarnos. Ahora con el mundo entero observándonos, se darán cuenta que tan buenos somos.
Trying to charge my
Esto es
devices, damn it.
lucha libre.
Chad Gable,
The music.
class competitor. To this point, the Grand Singles Championships have eluded
fucking
him.
Rock and Stone Cold
This
walking out to the
opportunity
ring right
means
now.
The world, much like the Mega Championship means the world to El Hijo del Vikingo. These two world-class superstars clash now.
Gabriel!
Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, Conan, you can attest he's been here since they opened the doors. Fluffy hasn't left.
That's a
his
real
seat
fan
all
right there.
night.
Yeah, he's been crushing.
That's
He's
not,
been
it's not a
so
celebrity
fun
shoo-in.
the whole night.
That's
He's
a fan.
real fan of wrestling and a very funny guy, by the way.
Hilarious.
Sorry, but Chex Mix is very crunchy. If you're a top-level member of my Patreon, that's this month's bracelet of the month, El Grande, in red, white, and blue. Not that, you know, he's just friends with El Grande, not that he's El Grande, but yeah, you can check out my Patreon. You'll get those at the end of the month.
To this point in his career, Conan, Chad Gable has been unable to capture a major singles championship. Do you think Gable has what it takes tonight?
Well, let me tell you something about Yuck Mount. You know, I think he's overconfident. He's never faced Vikingo, and I don't think he's ever faced anybody like Vikingo. I respect him. I think he's one of the most underrated wrestlers in WWE. And we're now starting to find out how great he is. But Vikingo's mad at everything
There is a lot
about
happening
Mexico,
today. I know.
and he's coming out with a controlled
It's crazy day,
rage.
man. It's crazy day. You're still so amazed they didn't make Chad Gable Kurt Angle's son in storyline? Yeah, no, they decided it was Jace Jordan out of the two, which I think makes it, that honestly makes it funnier. It makes it funnier. It's probably Vince's choice.
Conan, we've been talking all night about how each generation of Lucha Libre has its own face.
They just had a great video package on it. Well, I had to pee, dog.
So now, El Hijo del Vikingo.
What do you do? Get a bladder infection? Shit.
Oh, he's incredible. I mean, like I said before, he's an innovator. He's creative. The people love him in Mexico. He's a great representative of the company. I can't say enough.
Who remembers The
good things
Patriot?
about him.
The Mel Gibson movie? They made a Jace Jordan as an inside joke to Kurt Angle for his dating history.
And let me tell you real quick.
They did?
Even though Gable's an expert at
That feels
Olympic
like someone
wrestling,
made that up.
His dad was a great Olympic wrestler, and he trained Vikingo, so he'll be
No
ready.
pyro at all for AAA or this show. You don't need it.
Yeah. And Vikingo, if you want to wrestle him, he'll fight you. If you want to fight him, he'll wrestle you.
We're about to see a very interesting clash of styles between two of the best in the game. It's WWE versus AAA. It's the United States versus Mexico for the Mega Championship.
Yeah, this really is when worlds collide.
This is what it's like when worlds collide. Patriot was popular in '97. Oh.
Esta lucha es por el Mega Campeonato de AAA. Les presento primero el retador de Minneapolis, Minnesota, pesando 202 libras.
Conan, as great as a streamer as Wheezy is, her father trains. Dead ass. Dead ass. He's letting everybody know. He's like, yeah, he's cool. But his cousin's uncle.
Y su oponente de Heroica, Puebla de Zaragoza, México, pesando 156 libras. Él es el mega campeón de AAA, Hijo del Vikingo.
Someone said, sounds like Lillian Garcia. Bitch, it is.
Conan, I know you know Vikingo very well. What is going through the champion's mind right now?
Like I said before, controlled rage. He does not, you know, Chad has not done a good job of ingratiating himself to the fans. And all that ish that he talked about Mexico, he's going to pay for it tonight. And the thing about Vikingo is when you look at like a
didn't
Michael
realize I like
Jordan,
Conan
like a
this much.
LeBron James, you know they're special, right? When you look at wrestling at a Chad Gable or Vikingo or Rey Mysterio for start out or Eddie Guerrero, they're special, they're different.
Shut up,
Shawn
Brian.
Michaels, Triple H, they were different. They were
Shows how much I pay attention. I was like, oh, Garcia,
Chad Gable looks to show the world just how special he is tonight. If he can do the unthinkable, nice takedown into
It's
the
Lillian
armbar
speaking
by the
Spanish.
champion,
Yeah,
Vikingo,
it is.
Having a little fun. It is hostile in here for Chad Gable.
Yeah, but he's got some fans, some people actually chanting for him.
Gable sucks.
Sounds like the John Cena chants.
It sort of does. And Cena will be competing in tag team action later tonight at Money in the Bank. And Chad Gable caught up with me earlier in the day and said, Graves, I'm going to go out wrestle with a vengeance.
I said, cool, I'm not watching
the Mega
Worlds Collide.
Championship, and then I'm going to go right down the road and support El Grande Americano.
Good ears.
On Money in the Bank.
Good ears, good ears. Thank you.
Gable now showing his mat acumen at the expense of Vikingo. In turnabout's fair play.
Not only does he have an armbar on him, he's sitting on top of him. Now he's kind of letting him out, or he probably wouldn't have been able to get out.
Listen, Chad Gable is a dangerous individual. He can injure places you didn't know you had places. Look at this now, Vikingo looking to tie up Gable. Look at a version of La Guitarra.
How beautiful is that?
Vikingo likes to call that the rune.
Wow, I did not expect
People out there
you to
complaining
know
about
that.
Gable's booking. The man's main eventing right now.
A lot of respect for you
You're
guys.
a very bright guy, but you
Are people
got that
complaining
right.
about his booking?
Shoulders down. I may not be bright, that's why I gotta be handsome. Look at this. Nice takedown, both superstars with the same idea. Fireman's carry takedown by Gable, who once again takes command with a simple armbar.
On the handsome thing, I wouldn't toot my own horn on that. But anyways,
Conan,
again,
did
he's
not
working that arm.
expect
Maybe
you to know
he's going to keep working the arm
The
so he can put him in a finish.
shade.
Potential shoulders down.
The
Beautiful
shade.
transition into a backslide by Vikingo. Chad Gable looking to answer, trying to pick the ankle of the mega champion.
He's fast. He's fast as fuck,
who
boy.
you got in this match?
Come on, Gable.
It's too hard to pick.
And I'm the guy riding the fence.
Well, listen, I have known Chad Gable for many years. I consider Chad Gable a friend. I am a fan of Chad Gable. With that said, Vikingo has blown my mind every time I've seen
Corey's
him.
earning
It's truly
Conan's
too
respect.
difficult for me to pick.
All right, well, I'll pick Vikingo.
All right, time will tell.
You guys are up 3-1.
Need to bring it back.
Yep.
Test of strength between the champion and challenger. Are you surprised by the slower pace we're seeing off of the opening bell by these two?
Well, that's a smart thing for Chad to do, right? He's wearing him down.
Methodical style being utilized by Gable to this juncture. Vikingo able to bridge up out of the
Let's use some critical
situation.
thinking skills
Ripped
there.
over the top
If you
of
were a
Gable
wrestler,
now.
would you wear your wedding
Vikingo
ring during the
shoulders
match,
down.
Wheezy? Let's use some
And
critical
again.
thinking skills there.
It's too early for that, Corey. Great bridge by Chad.
How about this core
He's
strength?
supporting his weight, yeah.
Uh-oh. He called him a bitch.
Unbelievable.
I feel like he called him a bitch.
Oh, beautiful transition. Body scissors, shoulders are down. Prawn hold submission, or a pinfall attempt by Chad Gable, and Vikingo cuts Gable off with a shot to the midsection. Sort of a modified
Scissors, is it?
I'm not sure if this is more of an arm bar.
Yeah,
Bro's on his
more
head.
of an arm bar.
Bro's on his head.
Bar executed by Vikingo. Great counter into the ankle lock. This is Gable's wheelhouse. Vikingo could be in trouble. Understanding and escaping quickly.
They're like two lions.
That's real wrestling right there. I love that.
In its purest form.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot anymore.
No, you don't. A lot of people don't have patience for it.
Chad Gable becomes mega champion. I guarantee you're going to see
There's
a lot
that
more
lull
of it
like
down
that
on
where
your
they're
side of
actually
the border.
grappling and you get a crowd or you get people
Like
that are
I
just,
said, you'll
they
have a
start
long
booing or
line
they
of
can't help
people
themselves. Like, oh, this is boring.
What would that
Wanting that championship.
What would that mean?
Like the
to
beginning of
AAA?
the,
In NXT, we recently just
Cena
saw Trick
Orton
Williams
match.
capture TNA's World Heavyweight Championship. What would that
At
do
Backlash?
for AAA's morale to have a WWE superstar like Gable holding your most
Well,
coveted
not just
championship?
that, the blows out of the water 4-1, right? I think it would hurt a lot of people's pride.
Maybe a
Because
long
everybody came out here tonight, like I said before.
Cover here.
Everybody came out to show and prove. Everybody came
You
out.
might get a VPN just to watch AAA.
To make a name for
Exclamation point
themselves.
VPN with
Even
Surfshark.
bigger
You
for the
can
guys that
get
have
four
them already
extra
to
months of
impress the
Surfshark with a
WWE
year
staff, so maybe
subscription.
they're
I just
permanent
re-upped
members of the
mine.
roster.
If you
Look at
go,
this
if you
power
hit
by
exclamation point
the
VPN, it goes to my
champion,
link.
Gable out of midair.
You get 4 extra months with that VPN.
Looking for a swinging Uranagi.
that was
Gable able to
beautiful.
counter. This is unbelievable.
It also has complimentary antivirus software and a lot of other
Master-level
cool
technique from both champion and
features. You can use it on
challenger.
multiple
And Gable hit the
devices,
ring post
not
hard.
just your PC. You
Followed
can
up
also use it on
with
your
a kick
TV. You
by
can use it on your
Vikingo.
hotel
Now
TV. You
perched
can
on
use
the
it on your
top
phone, your
turnbuckle.
iPad.
Drop kick
You are
by
not
the
limited to
champion.
where you
Down
can use
goes
it.
Gable.
That's
Well
his
worth,
first high
well
flying
worth it.
move.
You can see Gable
That
came
is
up
what I'm
clutching
using.
his right
I don't have it
shoulder
on right now because obviously I'm on
making
YouTube, but I will be
impact
using
with
it
the steel
later
ring post.
to watch Worlds Collide. I mean, sorry, Money in the Bank.
Oh.
But
Gable might be hurt, Conan. You can hear him shout out in agony.
And he's still holding his arm.
Vikingo gets a boot up just in time. What on earth is Vikingo attempting here?
Like he's doing gymnastics. Hanging from the rings.
How important is the Mega Championship to Vikingo, who held it for an astonishing 833 days before having to relinquish it due to injury? He never lost the title before.
Right. Well, how important is
so I was
to have
listening.
the World Championship here in WWE?
I like to listen to. I think it's it's a good practice to listen to people that you don't agree with or listen to things that you don't necessarily like. So what I like to do at night when I'm making bracelets and I'm off stream is I go on TikTok Live and I start scrolling my live people that I follow. There's a particular like TikTok only live podcast and it's one of those where there's like 8 people in there and they're all talking wrestling, right? And they're not my kind of conversation. They're not at all. They are really down on WWE right now. They don't like WWE at all.
That was beautiful.
Is that like a
Vikingo? There you go. That's how you do it. Represent Mexico. Arriba Mexico, papi.
There was a point for me saying that, and it has to do literally with what just happened.
Like I said.
Like I couldn't come up with the math. I can't come up with the math. What the fuck?
Vikingo to retain the Mega Championship. And Conan, even you have to give credit to Gable for surviving.
So the reason I was bringing that up is because I'm listening to them, right? They hate WWE right now. They were talking about the upcoming weekend. They're negative. Even though they're like shitting on tribalism, right? But they're literally kind of doing it. And they were talking about how much they thought that this was probably going to suck and how stupid it was to have Vikingo work in WWE at all or to have Vikingo with Chad Gable because it's going to slow him down because it's not Vikingo. It's going to make him look bad. Like, Vikingo's not going to be able to really showcase any of his skills, blah, 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 blah.
Disaster.
Like, he's fast. He's fast. He's better than this. And I thought that was interesting because I've only seen a few things from Vikingo, but I know that he's very high, very risk, very, very fast, very all of that. And I think it's just an interesting thing to have that mindset already going into something that you haven't seen yet, being like, oh yeah, this is going to fucking suck because he can't do, you know, it's interesting to me. So,
but he's in total control now. Oh, he's lifting up the mat.
So when I go into those kinds of things, I am in the comment section, and I tend to be like, can you tell me what you do like? Because there's always a lot of talk about what you hate, right? That's what we do. So I'm like, well, what do you guys like right now? And so it was a lot of praise for a lot of things happening, pretty much all AEW, which I thought was really nice to hear. I was like, oh, well, cool, because
it's about just
for the longest time,
So
I never really got to hear that.
Wear him down. It's a war of attrition.
Gable's got to be cognizant not to get himself disqualified. We've seen the officials be relatively lenient throughout the night, understanding the rules do vary between WWE and AAA. Oh my God, Gable's looking for a German suplex through the table.
Wait a minute, he turned it around on him.
Oh, look at this by the champion.
God.
Vikingo puts the brakes on just in time. Back kick right in the face.
Wow.
Big time lariat by the challenger, and Gable again buys himself a few valuable seconds.
You ever get a wrestling related tattoo design? I don't have one. Would I ever?
Chad Gable.
It's not really my style. Like I don't know how I would really incorporate it.
Vikingo's still alive. And again, Conan, you've disagreed all night with any superstar messing with the live crowd here. Gable's doing it yet again. Do you think Chad Gable's playing with fire?
100%, because we've already seen it in other matches, how it's come back to bite him in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Just focus. You got to be focused. Vikingo and Chad Gable. You play to the crowd after you win.
Conan does not like people doing with stuff with the crowd, I'm gathering.
Gable looking for a monkey flip out of the corner.
He's like, do that later.
Vikingo launched
Focus.
mid-ring. Here comes the challenger. Hooks the leg once again. Forearm across the face.
He's in total control, and that shows how fast things can change in a match.
How hard is it for Vikingo to adapt to a slower, methodical pace? We know he has the mat skills, but is this somewhere that he's comfortable necessarily?
Not really. He likes to fly. He likes to wear you down with like that 630 that he did over there. And
You notice Chad Gable having a little trouble with his right arm, potentially still from the
Brian wants people to realize real grabs when they see it. I think there's a real need for it right now. I think there's a real need for it right now. There's nothing wrong with being a new wrestling fan, but I don't want to be like that old bitch. But you've got a lot of younger, newer fans right now. I feel like I'm the
with a bridge for the Mega Championship. And Gable can't finish the job just yet.
I feel like a lot of people around my age are in the very big in-between. You have a lot of old heads that, like the Cornets of the world, that have what they like and it's their thing, and you know, blah 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 blah. And then you have
he misses something and Vikingo's gonna
the new people that are coming into it that came into like the lead up to 40 and don't know anything or haven't seen anything like outside of WWE. And
are you getting nervous yet, Conan?
A little bit.
They tend to be the ones that really just shit all over everything because they're only like their entire world is interacting online. All they see is interacting online. They're chronically online. It's everything to them, and they take it as fact.
As Vikingo,
and so if it's not,
feels his championship slipping away.
You know, 8 splashes off the top rope in a row, or people, you know, damn near dying all the time. Like they just don't know a lot. They don't know a lot, and so they can't appreciate the kind of the slow game.
Oh wow!
Vikingo, that sign that he did means another one.
Conan is helping me so much. I fucking appreciate that. Thank you.
Released by the officials count of 5, but as you know,
because it doesn't. It comes off as knowing, hey, there's probably some people watching that there's things about wrestling that they don't know, and I will fucking admit I'm one of those. Or things that he does, like I fucking like him. I like this. This is great. You're an old head of wrestling, but I also take it for what it is. Can I hate? Yes, but I just want to enjoy all wrestling. You have a brain. You have a brain. And that's what I mean by saying, like, you can't help but, that's a nice looking title. You can't help but like what you like in the ways that you like things, you know.
What a
that's
historic
okay.
day this has been. We've seen some great matches. We've seen celebrities. We've seen legends.
Viewer count keeps going up over on WWE. It's up to 479
we
now.
may still see a brand new Mega Champion if Chad Gable has his way, but Vikingo fighting his heart out, Conan.
Right, and we see, and we're also seeing a championship match in Money in the Bank.
That's right.
Octagón and Dom.
Octagón Jr. and Dirty Dom for the Intercontinental title still to come. It could be a landmark day. It already has been a historic day for the worlds of both WWE and AAA. But now Vikingo from the top rope, a lot of distance to cover. Good God, man! Double stomp to the chest of the challenger to retain.
Wow!
I don't partake in underrated, overrated conversations ever, but I know he gets brought up in them all the time. But one that really is, see, okay? One that really is Chad Gable.
These two guys are no exception.
Chad Gable. Because like I was just saying, for people that are kind of new to it,
has been damaged as we've established just how badly we
I don't feel like you can just appreciate.
But kudos
I feel like you appreciate Gable for what he is.
Up over the top turnbuckle to the apron goes Vikingo. Kick right between the eyes of the challenger. Vikingo from the middle rope.
How beautiful is that move?
To retain. And Gable stays alive. That look, Conan, that look could mean trouble for the champion. Let's take
I love like just the mix of both of their strengths and their paces. There's moments where Vikingo is able to really just show up and show out his speed, agility, and all that, and then you have the graps with freaking Gable, and just it's cool to watch the two different.
And spring picked out of the air by Gable, looking for almost a glory special. Muscling the champion up. Razor's edge position. Perhaps a Niagara driver.
Oh, beautiful move. They're just going back and forth.
Hooks the leg.
They're just going back and forth, exchanging moves. Don't waste time with the referee, bro.
It's a great point, Conan.
Don't waste time with the referee, bro. He sounds like me talking to Drew.
To pull that one out. Gable Could be thinking about taking a high risk.
So pay attention.
You want to do a moonsault?
Stay with it. Don't get distracted. Keep your eye on the prize.
In the game.
It's like, that's nonsense. Ooh, on his feet. Ow.
Standing up.
Vikingo gets the feet up just in time. Vikingo now.
Now what? Oh, stop
Wanting
it.
to show Gable how it's done, but Gable connects with an open hand strike to the chin. What on earth is Gable thinking here?
This could be a rivalry for years to come, Corey.
Oh, this could be a career ender, Conan. From the
wow!
Oh my God!
That was incredible.
That's gotta do it.
They got the wind knocked out of him.
Cover for the title.
Woo!
Let's take another look at this inside.
Yeah, oh my God.
How did he even kick out?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
It didn't look like
have
he
no
was going to be able
idea
to.
how this match is still rolling on. Wow.
He said he's just a lucha. He's just a lucha. Gable's losing
You hear
it.
Gable saying to himself, he's just a
a
luchador.
lucha.
He's just lucha.
He's still...
Gable still favoring the right shoulder.
100%.
I mean, I can't believe Vikingo is able to get up in any capacity after that power bomb. That was incredible.
Giving him a moment, but...
But Vikingo almost miraculously staying in this fight, eager to defend his mega championship.
Oh,
Vikingo promised to
no.
defend with blood, sweat, and honor.
Ow.
Drop kick takes down Gable. The challenger
Is he
now.
gonna fly again?
I think that's a safe bet, Conan.
He might walk the ropes.
The mega champion from the top turnbuckle and the top of the ring post.
God.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That was incredible. Come on, you can't tell me Gable's gonna get up from
There's
that.
no way.
You can't tell me Gable's
Conan,
gonna get up
there is
from
no
that.
way in hell Gable is getting up from
Look at
this.
Shit.
A Mexican
Dizzy.
destroyer on the apron.
Dizzy.
Oh, well, Vikingo threw him back in.
It's just a technicality at this point.
Oh my God. This is incredible.
I don't know who's more stunned.
Gable's
Conan,
going
as
to
the
Money in
fans,
the-
yourself or Vikingo.
Never mind, sorry.
That had to be a game ender. That was the
Sorry,
walk-off.
never
That
mind.
was the end.
Never mind, I'm
And
sorry.
now Vikingo, perhaps feeling a sense of desperation, asking himself, what do I have to do? What does he have to do, Conan?
Vikingo put him
No,
on the
I didn't say
table
it.
that Gable
Didn't
had set
happen.
up for him.
I didn't say shit. Uh-oh.
From
Uh-oh.
the top.
Oh, 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 oh.
Gable again thwarting whatever Vikingo had in mind.
These guys are like Michael Myers. Every time you think they're dead, they come up.
Constantly soldiering forward. Two world-class athletes, two of the best in the game, and Gable making the climb to the top turnbuckle. Vikingo below.
Incredible!
Gable. Gable.
This place has come alive again. This is incredible what we're watching.
Give Gable his fucking flowers right now. Give Gable his flowers.
I think the roof may blow off of the Kia Forum. There's nothing else to say, but the two words the fans are shouting right now.
I feel like the fans should be a little more
There's no loser in
yelling,
this match.
but
I don't see how either one of these gentlemen is going to make it back in the ring before the referee's
Double
count of
count
10.
out, you think?
I think so, in which case Vikingo will retain
Right.
champion's advantage in effect.
I don't think he wants to win like that. Look at that. They're both getting into the ring.
same time.
9.
Come on. The people
Everyone's
are
in shock.
applauding.
That's fair. Hey, that's fair.
Much deserved appreciation for two of the best to do it. And this is becoming a test of wills, Conan. Who's got more left in the tank?
Now they're just tired and they're like, all right, let's get messy.
Gable out of the way just in time, looking for the
Oh,
ankle
ankle lock.
submission once more. It's cinched in, middle of the ring. Vikingo may be in jeopardy.
This is the right time to put it on because Vikingo's tired. He's having trouble reaching the ropes.
But how much pressure is Gable able to apply with the injured right shoulder?
Good question.
Gable cranking with everything he has. Vikingo desperately scrambling for the ropes. Gable looking to transition for a German suplex. Vikingo lands on his feet.
Ooh, shit.
Great spin kick.
Gable is rocked on the ropes.
He might have hurt himself.
Vikingo coming up a little lame. Favoring his knee. This is bad.
Shit.
Oh!
Oh my God!
The third, incredible!
Fighting through the pain, fighting for his countrymen, fighting for the art of lucha libre. Vikingo soldiering on, now headed up to the top turnbuckle. Gable is down.
630. Is that enough?
For
this
the
crowd.
title to retain.
Yeah! Triple A.
That was insanity. That was such a good match. Oh my God. Fuck yeah. There was so much in that. There was so much in that. If you cannot find something in that you did not love or liked.
A battle. It delivered and then some.
Whoever's giving me the match times, I actually really like that.
A premiere, if you will,
Thanks.
on a
It's just a cool thing to know.
for the mega championship.
No one's ever done that before? I appreciate it. I like it. There was a part of me, man. I would have been cool. It would have been cool to have Gable win that title, but I mean, also no. I want Triple A to have their moment. Keep your title, but
fighting through the pain for the 630 splash.
now everyone's going to take a break from Money in the Bank. Yes.
For me, but listen to the energy.
That was, I mean.
Announcers on that finale.
TMW, thank you for cheering 25 bits. God, we do that match. All of my favorite matches start slow and build to the big stuff. Honestly, me too. This was a perfect example of it. They both showed that they can really grapple and really fly. Sorry for the long message. I just couldn't hold this excitement in. Oh, look at that.
This is a beautiful moment. You know, the Mexican flag. All the Mexican
This was a
wrestlers
great show.
up there here in LA.
This was very fun.
And can I tell you
This was a
something?
really nice breath of fresh air for me that only usually gets to watch
gotta
and
give
stream like
Chad is
WWE Monday and Friday,
That was a
and sometimes
ridiculous,
Tuesday. So
but ridiculous display
I really
of
enjoyed this.
athleticism
I
and
definitely
just
want to
sheer
see more
will.
and see
Night that will live
how I can see
in
more.
history. The night worlds collide.
Look at Javon out there. Like just Javon. I don't feel like, was there anyone else from WWE out there, or was it just Javon? Man. Oh, you guys, that was awesome. Okay, it's 5:30. Money in the Bank is on at 7. Okay. WWE too polished. It's too neat and clean. Wrestling's supposed to be dirty. So I don't want to like jump into like, you know, I never want to turn it into, oh, well, this is so much better because of this reason. Like, you know, I think one of the cool things is that WWE can be really diverse as far as the things that happen in the ring. I think they should allow people to implement more of their true styles into it. I know, you know, they do have specific ways that they like to do things, but there are times where they let them be chaotic and messy, and those tend to be the absolute most fun. For me, at least. Are you getting off or are you staying? I am getting off. I have to. I would like to go for a walk. I might record a review of this like right away or something, but I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll just do like an initial reaction thing, but I'm going to change, go for a walk. I need to get some steps in. I cannot sit here and rot all day because I'm probably going to have to order food. So love how there was no negativity in both chats. Like I said earlier, telling, right? Very, very, very telling. Because we are coming back later, I won't do a raid out or anything here in a bit. I'll stay on for a little bit. I'll stay on for a little bit here. But if you are just joining in, I will be back for 7 p.m. Eastern time to watch Money in the Bank. So if you need somewhere to go, We will be here getting my clips up from the show as well. But this was dope. This was dope. You have to rejuvenate. Yes, everybody go hydrate, get up, move around, get some of all that. Okay. Chad has to work again tonight. So if you had to choose, what was your favorite match? Everybody tell me before we go. Tell me what your favorite was. I'm curious to see. And mine, God, I won't lie. I feel like the first one still sticks with me just because of the character work really stuck out. Iguana really stood out to me. I'm a goofball. I'm a performer. I'm a theater kid. If you've noticed, I've been doing a little more like creative, like funny skit things, even though that doesn't always really hit with the wrestling audience, but it's what I love to do. So I eat that shit up. Like I like goofy shit. So that character work is phenomenal for me. The women nailed it. Big fan. The ego match, that, I mean, incredible. All the matches that had the like that one, for instance, and even so we just had Gable and Vikingo. When you're able to mix the styles of two wrestlers that were trained different ways and come from different places, it's super, super cool to be able to do that. And I mean, as much as fuck Ethan Page for winning, but for Ethan Page, bro kept up. He did good. Someone said, OMG, rate the show. When you're rating shows, like, what criteria do you go off of? Because, like, for entertainment value and if we're going just off of entertainment value and wrestling, for me, I would say that was a 9. I'm walking away feeling good about it. I liked it. There was no fluff. It was fun. I give it a 9. Now, because I'm used to WWE and in the WWE world and all that shit, like, we sometimes tend to think about, you know, entrances, glitz and glam, pomp and circumstance, pyro, gear. We factor in a lot of that stuff. I'm not factoring that in, because when I can be that entertained by wrestling and I don't need any of the other shit to keep me invested. And I feel like, yeah, I feel NXT is very much like that. NXT is very much like that, where you don't have to have all of the other stuff. Now, not that it's bad that like the main roster and other PLEs do. It's good to have all of it. It's good to have all of the differences of it. It was a big reason that I really liked AEW when it first started, when it first came out, because it was so different. It was more just real good wrestling, and I didn't have to rely too much on the like the storytelling of it, even though that is very, very important. And I say that a lot with WWE. And I feel like the reason that I say it with WWE as much as I do is just because there's so many eyes on it. So many people criticize it in my vicinity. So I think some of that does leak into me. And it's not that WWE doesn't have good wrestling, but I am starting to feel and realize now it lacks in some ways, and I can't tell you why. Like I can't tell you why that is. I don't know. But for example, I've said it's a different formula. Yeah, I've heard people talk about that. For example, like, I love Zelina Vega. I want Zelina Vega to thrive. I want her to be a good champion. I don't know why what's happening with her is happening the way that it is, but I feel like it could be knocked out of the fucking park, right? But every match that she has every week, it feels like there's always one, right? There's always one that's like rinse, repeat, same thing, and I don't care when it's happening. Like every Zelina Vega match, the end of yesterday, okay. The majority of the match, I'm like, and then they cooked at the end, and then Julia was introduced. But it's like, okay, well, you've been having us go through this for the last, like, 5 weeks of the same shit without even hearing from her. So, I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed the show and gave all the love to everyone on the show. I like I said, while there's still people here, I'm getting ready to go and I'll be back later. But like I said, what I said at the beginning of the show is I hope that people that grew up on AAA, I hope that even Mexican people, or even if you're just Latino, Latina, I hope that that felt good. I hope that that felt good. And I hope that it revitalized maybe a little bit of hope in just entertainment in general, or maybe what the actual people that live, the actual people think of y'all in entertainment, you as people, because I know you get shown a lot of bullshit. I think you get shown a lot of bullshit, and I think without them saying too much, it does say a lot. And I do believe that you are valued, and I do believe that a lot of the things that are being done in a specific way to show up and show out for you. I really do. And I feel that way. So I hope you feel good about it. It seems like everybody does. Because that was a killer fucking show. I hope it brings more eyes to their product. I would love to see more of them. I hope that they get Iguana Mania. Is that trending? Because I'll fucking tweet that. Iguana Mania. Hell yeah. Incredible. And now we get to see shit. You're gonna have Octagón on Money in the Bank later. You're the people who really haven't watched the Luchadors since the first hour of Nitro in the late 90s. If other people didn't, then that's on them. Yeah, that's okay. AAA pack for 2K? Dude, can you imagine though? I feel like a little kid right now. If you're new to me, or even if you've been with me for a while, dude, I do this shit every week. And when people were giving me shit for not streaming during like the month of April, or when I'm trying to go to different events, it's literally because I genuinely love wrestling, and I want wrestling to succeed, and I want to showcase the best, and I want to showcase wrestlers because I love it, and I didn't have the balls to pursue it and do it. And I'm still learning a lot about it, right? And when I'm going out to these shows and everything, it's literally just because I have so much fun getting to see different things and get out with. I love indie wrestling. I don't get to watch it as much, but I love going to indie shows. It's always so much fun. All these other promotions are so much fun. I was so disappointed that I couldn't make it to any of them when I was in Las Vegas. And you get kind of ground down in doing this, because I want to interact with y'all. That's the whole point. But you get a lot of the people that slide in that just tear it down, and it makes it feel, it's a small sect, I feel like, but it makes you feel like other people hate it. It makes you feel like, oh shit, like, is this actually, do people really not like wrestling? Like, oh no, like, but oh, I really want to love this. And it takes a little bit of your joy away. It takes a lot of your joy away. So getting off the internet, going to actual shows, going to conventions, actually getting to know some of these wrestlers. I'm trying to bring more of them on. I was supposed to meet with Joe Alonzo, who is an indie wrestler. I'm trying to work with more of them and get a little more diverse with what I show. Because right now, like I said, I don't think the negativity ball around WWE is going to go away, but I'm going to try my damnedest to not lie about things that are happening, but also call out the bullshit. Like, if I think people are being over dramatic, I'm gonna let you know. And a lot of people don't like that. They want me to ignore a lot of what's being said, but I don't think ignoring it is helpful, and I don't think it's productive. I think we should call out stupid shit just so that not everyone gets sucked into that. And I think I'm the only one, I hate to say the only one, but I think I'm one of the only ones that's not afraid, at least with the level of platform that I have. I'm not afraid to do that. I'm not afraid to not buy into what everyone else is saying. Because herd mentality is a real thing. Mob mentality is a real thing. And things that aren't true, you can really start to tell yourself is true. I know that WWE has problems. I know. It always has, right? It always has. But I think there's a little bit of a skewed version of how bad it is. Take all of the company rumors and everything out of it and really just hone in on the people that are there and the wrestling that's happening. There's ebbs and flows. There's ebbs and flows. There will always be ebbs and flows. It's not my favorite right now. It's not. I want there to be a little bit of better builds. You know, I feel like the build to Money in the Bank wasn't that great. But you know what? That doesn't mean I'm going to run in every comment section and be like, it's trash. It's the end. This, and this. Because every time that we turn it into every time that we turn something being bad or not the greatest into it's the end of the world, we're cooked. We're cooked. You can't do that. You can't do that. If you love something, you stick with it. It's not, I don't believe that it's helpful to professional wrestling or the people that work for these companies to be like, oh, well, I'm boycotting WWE and I'm not watching it anymore. I feel like if that were the case, then you need to boycott damn near everything in every aspect. And boycotts really do not help that much in 2025. There are enough people that are going to continue to watch and support that are going to cancel you out. So stick with it. Be the person that sticks through the hard times. Be the person that sticks through things when they're ass. Did I love everything that happened in 18 and 19? No, the fuck I didn't. Did I like a lot of the things that happened in the pandemic era? No and yes. They were trying a lot of really goofy shit, but a lot of that goofy shit ended up being good shit. Don't give up on things you love so quickly. I think that's silly. I do. I think that that's a little silly. And a lot of, if anyone tries to, I know I'm rambling and I'm supposed to be going, but I really want to get this out there. I'm trying so hard to be like a fucking advocate. I swear to God. If anyone tries to make you feel bad, because there's a lot of that right now, okay, of like, oh, well, you're watching WWE, fuck you, because you shouldn't be, what's the word? I say that a lot, I know. I lose my words really quickly. You shouldn't be supporting this, or you shouldn't be supporting a company that's doing this, or you shouldn't be like what they did to R-Truth. And there's a lot of that, right? And that's the state of the internet, especially young people on the internet. It's young people on the internet that have never been scorned yet, that believe everything is crisis. And while it sucks, I don't want to be the person that like, it's just how it is, because it's not just how it is. But there is a way to be supportive of something like that happening and not having to turn your back on it entirely. The best thing that you can do in that situation is, obviously everybody loves R-Truth. Look at all the people that work at WWE. I don't know that there's anybody there that was okay and happy with that decision. There is nobody that was happy about that decision. That's why it doesn't make sense as far as why it happened. I know you guys are asking me a lot about it. I'm finally talking about it. But then are you going to ask every single person that works at that company to stop working there? If you love something, you need to keep it afloat. If you love something, you need to be the one person in it that still has a brain and that can fight for it, you know? And I think I see a lot of that being done in a weird way, almost like a hidden code way. Like I see it a lot in the way that Seth Rollins speaks right now. Of like, I told you that this was going to happen. I told you that this would get, you know, he's like, I'm going to save this. And he's being a piece of shit character, right? But when he's saying it, I'm almost hearing the same thing that he always says, but in a different tone. Because someone like Seth Rollins, I give him shit on stream. It's just my bit, right? It's just my bit. That man has been there. He has stayed there through the shittiest of times, through the thick and the thin. And it's because he loves it and he wants to be there. You grew up loving WWE. You want WWE to be the best. And if you believe you're the best, you want to be at the place that's the best, and you're there to make it that way. And so you have them there fighting for that. And I want you to take solace in that, because I think most of the people that work there, they're not there. They take pride in the fact that they're still there because they can be. And they want to protect it, if that makes sense. I hope that this makes sense to you, because it's been on my brain spinning and turning as I'm like tired at 10 o'clock at night and can't do this. You're getting me at peak hours because I'm not, you know, fucking dead. But I hope that, you know, made you feel a little better. And don't forget it when you go and open your phone and you get on Twitter, because you're going to see stupid shit, and just don't interact with it. Start muting it. stop interacting with it, because then it'll stop showing up. Put yourself around people and in communities where you can have logical conversations and you can talk about things that you don't like in a way that you can have a conversation and not just be regurgitating the same shit that everyone else says. Have your own thoughts, come up with your own thoughts, and then start looking and seeing what other people say, because that's when it's actually fun to debate or talk about things, not just rage bait, not getting on TikTok and putting a green screen behind you and saying, these are my 5, these are the most overrated wrestlers, and then having the same conversations over and over and over. It's fun to get in a space like this and be like, I like this and this and this, and I don't like this and this, and then you come back at me, and then you can have a conversation about it. I do that with like people like Denise Salcedo. I've done that with a lot of people. I never want my platform to come off as only be positive. No. I want to be real. And I take offense when people accuse me of not being real, because I know who I am, and I know that I am. And I want it to come across that way. But if there's a lot of people that think I am just a WWE glazer and that I work for the company and that I'm paid by them, and let me tell you, that is not fucking true. Have I worked kind of with them? Yes. Have they ever paid me? No. Will I always be honest about things? Yes, but I do it my way. And I am just a very deep thinker, and I'm a very logical person. And I think before I speak. I just think before I speak. And I want to hear facts, and I want to hear from the people that the things actually happen to. I like to act on facts and not feelings, because in this kind of space, when you have a public platform, your feelings are not facts, and it can be very damaging to make people think that your opinions and facts are the end-all be-all. I want people to think for themselves, because we've just gotten away from that, and I feel very, very strongly about that. We live in a world, I know I'm going on a whole fucking promo, I'm sorry, but we live in a world where we rely on everybody else to give us the context of everything. We rely on everybody else to tell us the critical thinking that we should be doing. You don't think, not you, but in general, I see a lot of people just not thinking for themselves. I see a lot of people asking AI to do things for them and answer things for them that they should be putting the legwork in to do and find. And it's becoming a lost art, and it worries me. It worries me for the future. All stupid bullshit aside, just as human beings and as people, thinking for yourself, context clues, critical thinking is up to you. You need to use your brain. You need to do it, because if you don't, you're going to lose it. And if you lose that, you are going to be falling for the stupidest shit, and you're going to end up in a position that is going to really fuck you over. Because if you just go along with things that are not right, if you just go along with what everyone tells you to do, you're going to end up royally, royally fucked. Believe me on that. Don't let other people tell you bullshit and take it as fact just because you don't want to admit that you're wrong, or you don't want to admit that something is wrong. If something in your gut feels wrong, explore that feeling. Find out why you feel that way. Or maybe if there are a lot of people telling you that you are wrong, look inward and figure out why, and find out whether that's bullshit or whether it's internet chatter. And you can apply this to whatever it is you want to apply it to. But it exists really everywhere. And I am unfortunately finding out very quickly that I feel like I am a pretty intelligent person, but I'm also a very humble and thinking person. And I like to be right, but I can admit when I'm wrong. And I am seeing just so many people that can't admit that they're wrong, and it also worries me. That's such an important thing. And we have really, really normalized that, and it's scary. Like you need to know you need to be able to admit when you're wrong. And I don't know how that happened. And I don't know if it's just always been that way and we see it more now because of the internet and because of TikTok, but please, especially if you're younger, don't just write off older people just because you think that they're stupid. A lot of the time they do have wisdom that they're trying to tell you. and they're just trying to look out for you. And that's kind of where I'm at, just because I can see it happening and I want the best for everybody. We've got to be here. We've got to be here for a little while longer. Our older people have lived through some shit. They have, and there's value. There's value in that. There really is. There's value in that. Thank you for listening to me. I'm really glad that I got that out. I'm really glad that I got that out. Really glad that I got that out. Okay. I adore you all so very much. Thank you for listening to me. Take what I said to heart. I will be back 7 p.m. I'm going to go for a walk, okay? Make good choices, everybody. Don't go start arguing with people.